Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, very special guest. It is Troopz, the most electric football fan, not our football, not real football, soccer fan. New colleague at Barstool Sports. You've probably seen him on streams. He's a wild, wild ride. We talk some footy with him. We talk Arsenal. We have Who's Back of the Week. We're talking a little, it's finally March, so we're going to talk a little college basketball. We have some football news as well. Drew Brees is holding the city of New Orleans hostage. All of that coming up in a second. And it's brought to you by our friends at 3Chi. 3Chi is the industry leader in Delta-8 THC products. All products are formulated by a biochemist and made in the U.S. with USA grown hemp. 3Chi's Delta-8 is a federally legal version of THC and is a more functional alternative to marijuana. It gives an amazing buzz and great body feel, but with a clearer head and less anxiety and paranoia. It's available online at 3chi.com, 3chi.com, and at retailers around the country. Must be 21 to purchase. And remember, this is not CBD. It is a psychoactive, and it will give you a buzz. So please use responsibly. Again, go to 3chi.com to shop for Delta-8 vapes, gummies, tinctures, and oils that can be used to make homemade edibles. Use code PARDON at checkout to receive 5% off your order. Code PARDON at checkout. 3Chi, the best for trying to relax on a weekend, trying to just melt into the couch. 3Chi has it for you. 3chi.com. Use code PARDON at checkout to receive 5% off your order. Highly recommend it. Great relaxation. You know, if you're still stuck inside, still can't go out, maybe just have some 3Chi, watch some Netflix. Got a great Friday or Saturday night right there. So use code PARDON at checkout to receive 5% off your order. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by 3chi.com. Use code PARDON at checkout, 3chi.com, to get 5% off your order. Today is Monday, March 1st.
Izzo first.
This is March.
Yeah. January, February, Izzo, April, we sleep in May.
I still never made sense to me because, like, you have the Final Four is always in April.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so Izzo's great for the
Yes.
first two rounds.
No, that's actually exactly the point.
But he does go to Final Fours. So this is March. We're finally here. It's great to be here. I'm looking forward to everyone doing the, wow, I can't believe a year ago today was when we found out about coronavirus. Those are going to be fun flashbacks.
Yeah.
They're already starting.
Well, now is like the time of year when I think this is probably the 1 year anniversary of Big Cat saying that he would inject himself.
No, it
with
was a little later.
coronavirus.
It was a little later.
Once things started to bubble up. Yeah, I think about this time last year I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
And somebody on the elevator, there was actually a Chinese family that was visiting on vacation, and they started coughing on the elevator, and the guy was like, sorry, I have coronavirus. I thought it was hilarious at the time. Mm-hmm. Turns out I probably should have taken that as maybe he wasn't joking.
Yes.
Maybe that was serious.
Wait, you just did the thing I was saying that people are going to start doing.
Yeah, no, I'm starting it.
Okay, all right.
Many people are saying.
It's going to be miserable.
It's
going to be horrible to go through this.
It's the 1 year anniversary of Tiger King.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's a little bit later, but yes, exactly. So we're going to do the whole thing of, oh my God, this is the day that I found out, like, oh, this is when we went into quarantine. Shut up. This is real March. We got March Madness this year.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
I'm very excited. I've started to get back into college basketball. Spent all Saturday watching it.
Nice.
Now is the time of year, like late February. What I like to do is, if you start watching college basketball in March,
yes,
you're way behind the times. I started like 2 days early.
Nice.
So I technically did it in February. Got really into it. The Baylor-Kansas game was, listen, you should have seen that coming. It's senior night. Senior night is just, it's a mushroom Mario Kart whenever you're playing a team that's better than you. Mm-hmm. Senior night is like, Perry Ellis is getting trotted out there.
Well, I don't know. Kansas has been playing really well recently. They've complete. I mean, Bill Self, this is Bill Self and Kansas, they are a cockroach. They just never die. Every year that you think Kansas is down, they're going to somehow just win the Big 12 tournament. And that's what they do every single time, and they figure out a way. Jake, would you like to do a debate real quick?
Sure. That's 38 straight senior night wins for Kansas.
There it is.
38 straight?
There it is.
Yeah.
I think Michigan should be number one. They're the best team in the country.
Overall?
Yes, they are the best team in the country.
I saw your tweet. I think people can agree with you, and you shouldn't get backlash
so Jake,
for
you
it.
don't want to debate.
Embrace debate,
I'm not
Jake.
a big
Embrace
Jake
it.
the Gonzaga.
I'm a down the middle guy.
I did win the debate.
Yeah.
Michigan is the best team in the country. What they've done has been
sick, yeah.
insanely impressive. That game against Indiana, I bet on Indiana. People were clowning on me. I would do that a million times out of a million times. Michigan beating Ohio State, then beating Iowa, having a game against a very bad Indiana team who might be firing Archie Miller soon. Brad Stevens, Hank. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then a game against Illinois on Tuesday. It was the classic letdown spot, but Michigan is that good. Like, they are just killing people. And I'm going to do a little shout-out to the Michigan fans. What they do to the final score tweets is so fucking funny. I don't know if you guys saw on Thursday.
Juwan Howard memes, right?
Yeah, on Thursday. So Michigan fans have been just every time a team posts the final score, within, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, there's 500 replies, and it's just all Michigan fan memes. On Thursday night, they beat Iowa, and Iowa refused to post the final score for like 2 hours. It was a standoff.
It was standoff. I like that.
And finally, Iowa posted the final score, and they were like, sorry, we were checking on a couple of injuries. Here's the final score. Like, the social media, manager is the one who's actually looking at everyone's knees.
Yeah, you know what they should do? They should just do the thing where you can select as an option that only people you mention or people that follow you can reply to the tweet.
Yeah.
And then really shut them down.
Well, Wisconsin did that when they lost to Illinois yesterday, which I think it's coward's way out. You have to post the final score, but shout out Michigan fans for that. I'm sure this will now become a trend for everyone, and it will end up sucking eventually. But right now, it's very funny to watch. And they're the best team in the country, Jake. They're the best team in the country.
I think Hunter Dickinson is the best player
awesome.
in the entire country.
Yeah.
I'm only saying that because he's an AWL.
There we go.
Yes.
So, I mean, who else? Like, Baylor obviously lost. That was the big story of the weekend. Gonzaga is number one, will stay number one because they're undefeated. Any other big stories that we need to be looking at, Jake?
Right now, I think we have 3 established number 1 seeds. That 4th number 1 seed, I think if you're a bubble team or anyone, you want to be in that 4th region, right? Because there's such a heavy drop-off after the 3 best teams right now. So if you're in that 4th region, anything can happen. It could be Illinois, Ohio State, probably not Villanova. They're actually losing to Butler by 10 at the half right now.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I think if you're waiting on Selection Sunday, if you're in that 4th region, your chances of getting to the Final Four are much better.
How about Roy Williams getting career victory number 900?
Yeah,
that's a daggum lot of wins.
Yep.
You know what that means?
But he was wearing some cool shoes.
Letdown game against Syracuse tonight.
Also, yes.
After celebrating.
That was a great second half by them, and he did do the humble brag of starting the press conference and being like, what's his name, Florida State coach?
Leonard Hamilton.
He said Leonard Hamilton should be the Hall of Famer. Like, okay, Roy, we know this is about you.
That's classy. He's making it.
But if Coach K did this in full disclosure, if Coach K did that, we would make fun of it.
But that's such like an old basketball coach move, is to like every time the spotlight is on you, intentionally use that to put the spotlight on somebody else so people talk more about how the spotlight should be on you.
Yeah. And also a big storyline. James Madison Dukes for the number 1 seed in the CAA, but they lost their best player for the year.
It's Duke's year. What if JMU made the NCAA tournament and Duke didn't? Then they become the actual Duke.
Yeah, it's very possible. Hank, how you feeling about that Louisville
Torch
loss?
update.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be dicey for us to get in.
It is.
I have confidence.
I don't think
this is March. This is March, and this is when we thrive.
I don't think Coach K will accept standby. Be on the standby list. I don't think he will.
We talked about that.
No, but if they sneak, it's kind of what Jake said. That there's a great opportunity there to sneak in and make some noise.
I think that's a total slap in the face. He'll see that as a slap in the face, and he'll do a big press conference and be like, "I want my kids to be safe. I'm not going to have them stand by and hope they can play."
It would be fucking hilarious if Duke was in one of the first 4 games.
Yeah.
They should do that.
Duke versus Michigan State. I tweeted it the other day. It's very possible.
That would be
great.
And Coach K and Izzo might both agree to like not even play the game.
Yeah, Michigan State's been hot. They've been playing really well.
Yeah, huge game today against Maryland.
Yeah, we're taping this before that. So.
Right.
It could change.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's March.
It's the best. It
is March, and it's the 1 1/4 year anniversary part of my take. Our first show was February 29th that we recorded in 2016.
So yeah, we've been doing it for 5 years. That's a kid going to kindergarten. Or babies going to kindergarten.
My phone keeps sending me like updates, like flashback memories of things in the past. We both looked so different 5 years ago. It's insane.
You mean skinnier?
Yeah,
just say skinnier.
Just healthier. We both had like a young, naive glow to us.
Yes, Billy's not here because Billy. You know what? I'm gonna be nice to Billy this week. I'm not gonna say that Billy just didn't listen to the text messages saying when we were going to record today and then woke up this morning and was like, hey guys, sorry I can't be there, I was partying all weekend. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say Billy's just not here.
That's big of you.
That was big of me, right? I decided I'm going to be nice to Billy, so everyone's like, oh, don't be mean. Listen, sometimes he does things that warrant it, but I'm not gonna point those out.
Billy's
just not doing his job.
He had some projects.
Listen, 3 shows a week is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
I am woke to Billy getting sponsorships. Are you guys at all woke to that?
What do you mean?
So he had the.
I was woke since he started getting like 300 packs of supplements sent to his desk.
Oh yeah, and then 30 he got pounds of rabbit.
Yeah, a bunch of dude wipes, and then he wore
sponsored by Elmer Fudd.
He wore the pants that were super wrinkled, and then next thing you know, our great sponsor Muggsy Jeans stepped up and bought him like a whole new wardrobe.
I did not know that.
His mattress gets eaten by his dog. Oh, weird! We have a new mattress sponsor coming soon. Huh? That makes that's totally
that is weird. He's gonna be like, man, I've been coming way too quick recently. I wonder if there's anything that can help me with
I've been super sober, and I really would like a nice cold beer.
And then when I get unsober, I get hungover. Is there anything you can do to help me out with that?
I did watch him go to his car on Friday with just like 3 12 packs of Coors Light. He does treat the beer here like it is just free beer for anyone who wants to take home.
So he had those 12 packs on the couches in the lobby, and I walked past him, and he had his rabbit in one hand, and he was standing next to all the beer, and his lift had shown up, and he was like talking to me, like thinking like he was going to make his way towards the door once I walked away. I was like, Billy, why are you waiting to leave if your lift's here? And he's like, no reason at all. It's because he wanted to pick up those cases of beer and walk out, but he didn't want me to see him taking the beer for free.
Right.
It's like, Billy, there's you don't have to be ashamed of being you, because my personal preconceived thoughts of you are way worse than anything that you could actually do in front of my face.
Correct. But yeah, so he's not here. Let's talk a little football though. So I have a couple things from the weekend. One is I'm officially done with the J.J. Watt jokes of like deciphering his pictures and being like, I think I saw one that was like, J.J. Watt is chilling starts with C, he's going to the Bears, Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
like those jokes are done.
You got to do some actual like sleuthery on it. On Friday, I think he put up the picture of him doing front squats, and I saw there was 315 pounds, and I was like, that's Western New York area code.
Right.
That could be a code.
But
then once you get into, you just start digging a little too deep.
It's been done. Mm-hmm. It's been done. So the J.J. Watt free agency, though, everyone wants to know where he's going. Even though Warren Sapp, did you see Warren Sapp? Little shot across the bow. He called him a jag today.
A jag-off?
No, a jag. Just another guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, who cares?
To Jacksonville confirmed.
He said, just another guy. So Warren Sapp thinks that it's not that important where he signs.
I think JJ is enjoying this. Mm-hmm. I think he's obviously enjoying the fact that people are like, he's trying to drop cryptic hints. Like it's the summer of '69. He's a Zodiac killer.
Yep.
He's like really loving people analyzing his shit. But the fact is, like, there is a team out there that's offering him $16 million a year, and if he doesn't choose that, then he's kind of more. I would just take the $16 million from Cleveland and call it a day.
Right, and be a hero, because Cleveland does. We discussed it when he became a free agent. Like, that is the franchise you can go to that will embrace him, that you have the chance to possibly win some playoff games, that would be like the history there.
I think that in Buffalo.
Yeah, that in Buffalo, it becomes something bigger.
Yeah.
And you become, if you're the final piece to bringing a Super Bowl to one of those two franchises, it's a totally different level than signing, no offense, with the Titans or with the Packers or with the Bears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hopefully he does that. All right, and then the other news, Drew Brees is officially holding the city of New Orleans hostage. So Drew Brees, there's a video of Drew Brees working out and he has yet to retire. And then on the other side, you have the mayor of New Orleans trying to woo Russell Wilson to the Saints, and everyone on the Saints, Saints fans being like, could you imagine if we had Russell Wilson? And I'm starting to think there might be a chance Drew Brees is like, you know what, fuck it, I'm coming back for another year.
He's mad because, like, Russell Wilson gets all the comparisons to Drew Brees.
Right.
As being, like, one of the other shorter guys. And so, yeah, he's jealous. Drew Brees is absolutely jealous of this. And the video came out of him. He was doing CrossFit. Drew Brees being a CrossFit guy is the most obvious thing ever.
Well, Sean Payton got him into it. Remember when Sean Payton did it and got everyone injured?
Yeah, but Jesus was a CrossFit guy. Drew Brees is a CrossFit guy, which would actually be a pretty good workout to just like tape yourself to a wall for 3 days.
Hank did it.
Look into it, yeah. But yeah, he was pushing this sled up a hill, and he's got hair now.
He does have hair.
He regrew hair, which actually tells me that
he's going to TV.
Because
Jason Witten,
Brian Urlacher did that after he retired.
Yep.
But he seeed to be staying in pretty good shape. Like he set a record for his gym when he was doing that sled push.
He's got that Carl Ravitch going.
Yeah, a little bit of that Carl Ravitch.
So I think he is jealous of Russell Wilson, of the buzz, and so he wants to come back maybe.
This is a very good way for, like, if Drew Brees comes back, I think he actually will lose the city of New Orleans. I think Saints fans are finally like, please, dude, enough is enough. We have a window here. Do not come back. But if he wants to come back, he probably is allowed to, right?
You can't say no to Drew Brees,
right.
Yeah.
It's like Big Ben. Like Big Ben, the money, you have to pay him a lot, but you can't say no to a legend like that.
Yeah, it'd be very selfish of Drew if he came back, but like there's nothing that you could do to stop it. You'd just be like, okay, I guess we'll do another year of this. But when he walked off the field for the last time in that playoff game, and you remember the look that he gave? He turned around, looked at the field, and then he went back out there with his kids and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And they were like, Tom
Brady
was throwing passes, and
Dad
Drew was like, damn, that's a much better pass than I could have thrown to my own son. And if you go back on all that, because we had our Drew Brees heartwarming moment at the end of that.
Right.
If you take all that away, then I think people in New Orleans, they'll be like, come on, man, like, we have to let you back, but please don't.
Yeah. No, I think there's also the element of a month and a half after the season ends, his body probably feels great, and he's saying to himself, I could still do this.
Yeah.
What was my completion percentage last year? Oh, I was still, 65% on air, 2 or 3 yard passes.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do this.
And his ribs are just starting to get healthy now. But if you're Drew Brees, like, why are you doing CrossFit if your thorax is 70% still shattered? Like,
just
overhead
guy.
Lifts and stuff.
Just competitive guy.
I also love the almost the post-mortem, mostly like dissection of Russell Wilson's comments about, like, okay, I don't want to trade, but if I do want to trade, it's to these teams. Because people are starting to, like, dig in a little bit in Seattle and figure out exactly why Russell Wilson is upset. And more is coming out about like the nepotism with Pete Carroll and his sons. I actually think that Pete Carroll is, I think I've said this on the show before, but I think Pete Carroll isn't as great of a coach as people sometimes give him credit for. He's good at managing personalities, right?
Yeah.
But he's not like an X's and O's genius.
Yeah.
And I would rather keep Russell Wilson than Pete Carroll if I was in charge of the Seahawks.
Well, duh.
Especially because
I don't think that's even a question.
Pete Carroll is 70.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's even a question. If
Yeah.
if Russell Wilson went to the Seahawks ownership and was like, hey, it's me or Pete, they would absolutely fire Pete in a second.
Yeah, you should.
The problem is you have to ask yourself, if you're the Seahawks owner, is Russell Wilson going to say that and then in a year be like, well, I want out anyway?
Yeah, but it's very funny also hearing Russell Wilson be like, I don't like the nepotism factor. Could you please trade me to a franchise that's got Deuce Gruden on the staff, or a franchise that has Stephen Jones calling the shots?
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how this all plays out, because both the Texans and the Seahawks would be stupid to trade their franchise quarterbacks, but if they really want to push it, I think Rosillo made the point, which is a good point, that the quarterbacks in the NFL, like, we're starting to see similar to all-stars or top 10 guys in the NBA being able to essentially dictate where they go even while under contract. That's now happening with quarterbacks in the NFL, and we're kind of just getting to that point where people are starting to realize it, because think about it. This really hasn't – you have Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson, two guys who are franchise quarterbacks who have maybe you want to say 7 years for Russell Wilson, but Deshaun Watson has a decade left in the prime of their careers, essentially saying, "Get me out of here. I want a new place." And it can happen now. Like, this is totally different than what we've seen in the NFL 20 years ago. It's a completely different. The players starting to get more power, especially at the quarterback position.
I think that there's still like a lot of older owners in the NFL that are going to be very reluctant to do anything.
Just depends.
I actually think that the Texans might not trade. They'll just like let Deshaun Watson sit out.
And I think that there could be a chance Deshaun Watson sits out.
Yeah.
They would be stupid if he actually is going to sit out. Like, imagine if Deshaun Watson was just like, you know what, I've made enough money, I'll just Andrew Luck this.
Yeah, but I think that Jack Easterby is going to not handle that situation well.
Yeah, it's all very fascinating. It's also pretty pathetic I know I feel pathetic how much I would give up for either of those two guys. And watching, all the fan bases that need a quarterback very badly just beg and plead. But I don't care. There's no shame in that.
Dude, I would, straight up as a Washington football team fan, I would change the name for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
The Washington Wilsons.
I'd give a pinky, whatever you want.
The Watson Ting Red.
I also am a little nervous that Russell Wilson doesn't realize that the Bears facility is not in downtown Chicago. Like, I think he doesn't fully realize that, so that's my only nervous. Like, I think he wants a big market, obviously.
He thinks that the stadium is in the loop.
Right. And so part of me is like, man, once he figures this out and he realizes he's going to be living in Lake Forest, is he really? And Ciara is going to be like, oh, shit, it's pretty cold here.
There's not as much natural beauty as there is in Seattle.
There are boaters, though. So
beautiful boaters.
She loves the boaters. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. I'm just hoping that we can just keep that under wraps until potentially a trade happens. And then there was also the news that the Bears now might just have Nick Foles be the quarterback, which I've already done the process of just selling myself back into that.
That is
tough
sell.
If he's got a full season, maybe training camp of snaps. Who knows?
That is a tough sell, Big Cat.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to be a disaster. Anything else over the weekend? We're taping this before Brooks plays, so if Brooks plays and wins, we'll place Brooks winning in here. Hopefully we didn't jinx that.
There is a story that's developing in D.C. with Dan Snyder and Jeff Bezos, which we addressed a little bit last week, but it sounds like it's going to go to court, and it sounds like what Snyder is accusing Jeff Bezos of is like, it's some billions type shit. Like Snyder is saying that Bezos paid to have a story planted on this Indian website saying that Snyder was riding on Jeffrey Epstein's plane in order to get him to sell the team. And now there's about to be a report coming out that's apparently independently done about Snyder and all the bad stuff that he's done. It's seriously like billionaires having dick measuring contests against each other.
Bezos has the biggest dick, though.
Well,
yeah,
so
he does.
You can't.
It's actually
It's not even close.
It's an indictment on American society that Bezos doesn't already own the Washington football team.
Right.
Because if this were Russia, could you imagine the richest person in Russia wanting a soccer team and not being able to get it from the 50th richest person in Russia? No, it would happen like immediately. This is why we keep getting our asses kicked in Olympic powerlifting by these Eastern European and Russian countries.
So what's going to end up happening? They're going to go to court and just no one's going to even care, and Dan Snyder's going to keep the team?
What's your best case scenario?
Best case scenario, I mean, I would welcome Jeff Bezos with open arms just because he's not Dan Snyder.
Right.
I'm at like anybody but Snyder right now.
I mean, he would potentially spend a shitload of money because he's got nothing but money to spend.
Yep.
It is hilarious when a super, super rich guy just wants to buy a team out of boredom. There's no investment or anything.
Steve Ballmer.
He's like, I just really want to have courtside seats, and I want to be able to be friends with some of the players.
Yeah, but Big Cat, can you imagine being a billionaire?
Which I would do if I were. Yeah,
I'd
do it in a second.
Let's say you were a billionaire.
Dude, I'd call my own plays.
Can you imagine not owning a professional sports team?
I would call my own plays.
What is the
I'd do it all.
point in becoming the richest person in the world if you can't buy whatever you want?
Yeah, I'd be the GM. I would be Jerry Jones. I'd be Jerry Jones. I'd hold a press conference before my coach held a press conference after every single game. I'd do it all.
I would lurk on the sidelines in a trench coat like Arthur Blank.
Yeah, it would be so much fun. I would probably you know what I would do is if we were winning a game late, I would come down from the rafters like Sting and be like smoking a victory cigar.
Yeah, dude.
And everyone would be cheering for me. It'd be incredible.
Landing a helicopter at midfield after the game was over?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, it would be a joke. It's actually it sucks that mostly losers end up buying these teams because like Bezos will spend money, but he won't do this cool stuff we're talking about.
No,
that's why we actually, in a weird way, we give Jerry Jones so much shit, but he really does own the team. How like the majority of people would do it.
New money,
meddling at all times.
Yeah,
thinking that you're smarter than everyone. Running your franchise into the ground because of your own oversized ego. Like, these are the things that are relatable.
That's exactly what I would do.
Right.
It does suck when they're boring. It's like on Titanic when you had the new money, Kathy Bates, and then all the old money.
Yeah.
You want Kathy Bates running your team. You don't want all these pretentious people who know how to act with money.
Yeah, and like
that's not fun.
Yeah, they're just got old-timey, etiquette and all this bullshit. No, I want a guy who will go to the bargaining table and talk about chickens fucking owls.
Yes, and it's also disgusting that billionaires own their own fucking stadiums and they own these sports teams and they still charge like $10 for a beer. If I were an NFL owner, I'd be like, I don't give a
$1
shit.
Beer night.
I don't give a shit about making more money. Yeah. I literally have a football team. What's the point of having any more money?
Yes.
It's free beer.
Yes. Hank?
Well, that's why you're not a billionaire.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I mean, obviously, everything we just said is why we're not billionaires.
Well,
we have the dumbest
I do own an
business
Alex
brains out
Caruso.
there.
I have an Alex Caruso chase down block NFT.
This bubble's going to
That could be
painful for some
one
people.
day.
The Top Shot bubble. The Ish Smith. Which
Alex
someone
Caruso's
did,
birthday today. I don't know
someone
if that affects the value.
Shout out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should try to
27
sell it
years old.
today.
Hank, where are you at on it?
I am at the just stick my feet in, and I don't want to admit that I'm wrong, and just hope that I end up being right over time. But I think I made a terrible mistake.
But I think that's
I'm at like Exotic Joe. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Here's where I land on Top Shot, and where I hope other people will land on it is
hold the line.
Don't put in like money that you ever expect back. Have fun with it, but let's not pretend that this is going to be your retirement account.
How much have you invested, Hank?
Couple grand.
Couple grand? All right. You got diamond hands or paper hands?
My ROI is like a negative 60%.
And the bubble hasn't even burst.
Yeah, but once Taco Falls takes off, I have a Marcus Smart layup that's going to be worth a lot. Julius Randle, it's his first All-Star season.
So, Big Cat, I actually think that the money launderers finding Top Shot is a great thing.
Yeah.
It's perfect because now that's injecting a whole new level of cash into it where you have once El Chapo figures out that you can buy like a Matthew Dellavedova assist for $5,000 and get back $3,000 on that return, that's going to be a good day for everybody.
The shit they did this weekend was insane.
What?
They did another drop, and it wasn't like a limited amount. Anyone could get one, but I got number 79,000, for example, and you just have to sit there and wait in line. And once you get the chance to purchase, they're like you're basically reserving your spot in line to purchase it in the future. So it's like you're paying money, but you're not even getting the cards until like a few weeks.
Oh, no.
It is Adam Silver just creating money out of thin air. His own currency.
All right. Well,
hold the line.
I have a bunch of those Otto Porter mid-range jumpers, which that was the most disappointing part when people started gifting me Otto Porter shots, and then I watched it, and it was the most underwhelming highlight of all time. It was basically just Otto Porter rolling off of a pick and then hitting a mid-range jumper in the middle of a third quarter in a game in January. That's the Top Shot.
I'm going to see how much.
I think that's our problem is we need better highlights.
I'm going to see how much my Caruso Top Shot is worth right now. Stand by.
All right. Well, you look at that. Let's do Who's Back of the Week. Who's Back of the Week is brought to you by Cash App. If you want to invest in the stock market, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, I am heavily invested in Bitcoin, which I know that sounds hypocritical, but I do believe in Bitcoin. I'm leery on Top Shot, but either way, the Cash App is the best way. It links directly to your bank account. Super easy to use, so you can buy stocks, you can buy Bitcoin, you can do anything you want with the Cash App. And of course, when you download the Cash App, enter the referral code Barstool, you receive $10, and $10 will go to the ASPCA. So download the Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Store today. You could buy $10 of Penn stock. And hopefully Penn stock will keep going up. We're not financial advisors, but hopefully it does. But go download the Cash App today and get involved with the Cash App. Okay, Who's Back of the Week? How much is it?
So it's never a good sign when you see that you paid $536 for it. And then the top sale out of $133 is $536.
Ooh.
So I'm quite literally the sucker at the top.
Well, no,
of the
you're
bubble.
so you're setting the market.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to pay any less than that.
Right.
It's like it cheapens it a little bit.
Right. Who's back of the week, Hank?
I alluded to it earlier, but the Knicks.
Yes.
Julius Randle.
They're going crazy.
First time All-Star. They won a game yesterday. They were like 5th in the East right now. They're a game above the Celtics, which is like it's pretty crazy. And there was a video last night of them winning and people going nuts outside the Garden like they won the championship.
It was crazy. The Knicks being 500 was the happiest I've ever seen Knicks fans.
I mean, we've been here for 5 years. The Knicks have never even been in the conversation. There's never been any hope, any excitement, any hype around them whatsoever the entire time we've been in New York City.
You were Team Zion to New York.
Yeah.
You wanted it for the hype.
Right. We live, our office is like, you can hit the MSG with a baseball. So it'd be nice, for we're a sports podcast. You like the hype. You like, big events.
Mecca. It's good. Yeah.
Right. It'd be good if, they're in the playoffs and there's a lot of hype and buzz and stuff. Even though, they're a division rival and stuff, it's still, it's good to see an actual team in New York doing something good for once.
I mean, from a personal standpoint, just for you, it'd be cool to be able to go to a playoff game like the Celtics against the Knicks just down the street.
Yeah, I'm actually not that surprised that they're having this type of year just because Tibbs, this is what he does. Right,
and he burns them all out by the end of the year.
He gets the most out of his talent always, and he plays. And he's
still doing it.
His X's and O's will beat some teams just off of X's and O's. Like he just being a better coached team can beat some of the other NBA teams that maybe they're not as talented as.
Wasn't Julius Randle in our fantasy league with CJ McCollum?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I think we beat him.
And now there was some viral
missed the
tweet.
playoffs.
Some
the
Knicks
viral
fan
tweet
was like, at his peak,
No,
was
this
Chris
is
Bosh.
Big J.
Oh, he said at his peak is Chris Bosh. Was Chris Bosh ever as good as Julius Randle?
Legit question. At his
Randle's
absolute
good.
apex, was Chris Bosh ever better than peak Julius Randle? The answer is no.
They're
1.7
Knicks fans are
thousand
just
quotes.
drunk with power, which I think it's.
I kind of
awesome.
agree with that, though.
Yeah, no,
What?
no, I don't agree with
Bosh
that.
on the
but
big three?
Yeah,
Bosh
no,
in Toronto?
the Knicks.
Bosh in Toronto, yes. Bosh in the Big Three.
Oh,
was
stop it.
luggage.
The Knicks.
Biggest rebound in basketball history.
Let Jake
That's
debate.
true.
Let's Jake
Go,
debate.
Jake. Go.
Yeah,
keep
I mean,
going.
like-
Jake's debating.
He literally doesn't get that rebound. The Heat are eliminated in 6 games.
Hank, your response.
They brought out the yellow rope.
That was honestly the most heartbreaking game I've ever watched.
was the
As a
best.
team that was not my own team.
Nope,
I've
the
never
best.
been more upset and just truly heartbroken after a loss.
Never
That's all I
forget
can
where
say.
you were for that one.
It is.
I won't.
It is.
Yeah.
It actually tells you how bad the Knicks have been for and how long it's been, because I think people are actually rooting for Knicks fans, which that's hard to do.
Right.
A New York franchise, to have people on Twitter and in general be like, the vibe is, hey, we want the Knicks to be good. It would be more fun if the Knicks are good, because guess what? If the Knicks ever get really good, you're going to regret that.
Yeah, so
because New Yorkers
last-
will rub it in your fucking face.
The last time that they were even noteworthy to talk about was like a 20-game span in 2013 when Jeremy Lin.
Melo took him to the playoffs.
Melo took them to the playoffs, but now it's like the
Stoudemire.
best moment of their last 10 years is a guy that's in the G League right now.
Whoa. I thought he's on the Warriors.
No, I'm talking about Lin.
Yeah, no, I think he's on the Warriors.
I think he's G League.
Is he? He
I
was.
think so.
He
Yes,
was.
he's in the Orlando G League bubble.
Okay, was he not on the Warriors? When was he on the Warriors? Last year?
He's been on every team. Since
He has
Yeah,
been on
every
team.
He was on the Warriors 2010, 2011.
Oh shit.
He's on the Santa Cruz Warriors
oh,
right now.
that's
Okay,
it.
that's what you-
okay.
that's
so
what
I
you were
saw
thinking.
the- I mean, yeah, he
colors,
wears
yeah.
the Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's the.
They're doing a bubble in Orlando right now.
So he's in the Warriors organization.
Correct.
Got it. That's
Yes.
where the confusion. Okay, that
Yes.
makes sense. Yeah, but if the Knicks ever get really, really good, everyone's going to have to be reminded very quickly that, oh yeah, those are Yankees fans.
Be very careful what you wish for.
But enjoy the ride, because I do think it would be fun for the Knicks to be good for a little bit here and have a little buzz going. And there's nothing like the Mecca. Let's just be honest, boys. There's nothing like the Mecca.
In our time in New York, we've never really experienced a good team playing in that building.
No, the best games I've gone to are college basketball games in the Mecca.
Yeah,
So
Florida,
in the
Florida,
Mecca.
Wisconsin.
That was
yeah,
a great
that was
one.
a great one.
I was there.
It's really great.
You were at the
Really?
game?
Time. Yeah, I flew in from Syracuse.
That's
Wow.
fucking weird.
Why?
Well, because we were too.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
and now we're
I know.
all here.
That was Big
Crazy.
Cat dabbing and
That's
sadness.
crazy.
yep.
So we were in the same building.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Great
Mind
night.
blowing.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
where
premature.
night.
I met Jeff
Championship
D'Lo in
ball.
that building for the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of great
I was
moments.
behind the basket, so we were far away from each other.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But still, same building.
Crazy. What are the odds?
That's nuts. Jake, you go with your who's back.
My who's back?
Yes.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
For the fan controlled football
Yeah.
league, right?
Hopefully he can stay healthy and stay clean, make the right decisions, and his career will get back on track. I'm
Wow.
rooting for him.
You know what a great
really
way to
said
do
a lot
that would
there.
be is teaming up to play with Johnny Manziel.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. Johnny Manziel was openly recruiting him.
By the way, that absolutely just sounds like they got drunk together, and Johnny was like, "No, you should come play. It would be fucking awesome."
Yeah,
And
we're
Josh
on
was
the
like,
Zappers.
He's like, "You're right. Let's fucking do it."
Let's ball out.
Elite fantasy tandem back in the day.
Yes. Was Josh Gordon?
They're on the Browns, too.
Yeah, they were on the Browns together, but I don't think Josh Gordon's crazy run was with Baker, right?
Oh.
I mean,
No, I don't
with
think so.
with
I don't know.
Johnny. Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel
Johnny
like-
played way less games than we remember.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
Did he take over for Hoyer?
Yeah, remember he had that one run, I think maybe against Buffalo.
He got jacked up.
But he's only had seven touchdowns and 7 interceptions as a pro. Yeah, he played a lot less games than I think we all
Well, are you
remember.
counting the Canadian Football League?
No, that was his NFL stats. 7 touchdowns total throwing. All right, Pitty, who's back?
My who's back of the week is mock drafts. Mock drafts with trades. Mel Kiper put out mock draft version 1.0 last week, but for the first time in the history of Mel Kiper doing mock drafts, he included trades, and it's kind of sad to see an old school guy update things just because it's like the way that the tide's going, because he's always hated doing trades in his mock drafts, but he said there are too many good quarterbacks this year and too many teams that are in a position to trade out, so he didn't feel comfortable putting out one that didn't have trades. It's just sad. It's like something as story as like Chick-fil-A not opening on Sundays, and then one year Sunday is on 420, and they're like, you know what, we got to do it this year just to cash in. Mel Kiper should always be the old school guy who refuses to do trades and not bow with whichever way the wind's blowing at any given time. But I guess he did it, and I do love reading the mock drafts. I love them.
Yeah, the mock drafts with trades are the best. They're absolutely ridiculous.
Because you just make them up out of nowhere.
Well, and then you end up trading like picks that are in the 3rd round, and now you don't even know where you are.
Yeah, and you can
it's basically just taking you and doing a dizzy bat and then having you read a bunch of names.
And you can always say that if your mock draft doesn't turn out correctly, it's like, well, yeah, that's because the trade didn't happen
Right.
for this reason.
There's one domino that didn't fall.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have an easy way out. Mel Kiper should always just be like, here is how the first round is going to go. And every year he gets like 2 correct, and then he just keeps having a job.
Yes.
That's what happens in the Mel Kiper industrial complex.
Yes. All right, my who's back is me fucking up. I fucked up. I didn't realize that today was not actually daylight savings. So my bad. It's next week. I apologize to anyone who thought that it was.
Oh, I set my clock forward.
Yeah, no, I totally fucked that up. I can't believe I did that again. So apologies to everyone. Next week, next Saturday,
Okay.
is Spring Forward.
So now, hang on, let me set my clock
Set your-
backwards right now.
Yep, and then
and
set
then
it
I'll set a
back
reminder to
forward.
put it forward next weekend.
Yes.
Hang on, let me just Google that to make sure that you don't screw this up again.
And
Daylight savings.
my other who's back is just March. I'm just so fucking excited
And
for March.
today's
Madness.
first day of spring training.
Yeah, there you go.
baseball's
Spring
back
training. Are they playing a full season?
Yeah, 162.
Oh, they are.
I
Okay.
believe so. Maybe
I don't know.
150? I don't know.
I feel like you could just throw out a number. I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
How many DHs are there going to be this year? At least
That's
3.
Oh,
I don't know.
also
Yeah,
the big
162.
story this year for baseball, which is going to be great for all the fans, is they remember they deadened the ball, so we're just not going to have home runs anymore. That's going to be sick.
Who's back? Small ball.
So excited for that.
And I just
way to go baseball.
I just looked it up. Daylight savings time is in fact this Saturday night / Sunday morning.
Correct.
You're right this time.
Okay, so make sure, my apologies again. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Next week, next Saturday, we will do daylight savings. All right, let's get to our interview with Troopz. Before we do that, our friends from Jack Pocket. Jack Pocket, you can start playing the lottery on your phone from the comfort of your own home. Jack Pocket is super easy to use. If you go to jackpocket.com or you download the free app, it is awesome. You can play Mega Millions. You can play Powerball. You can do it all from Jack Pocket, from your phone. Don't have to go to a machine. Don't have to do anything else. Jack Pocket is the way to go. It's live in 10 states, including New York, Texas, New Jersey, and more. You can pick your own lucky numbers. Jack Pocket checks your numbers and notifies you if you've won. Let's do this, actually. You know what? For Jack Pocket, I'm going to give you guys a free number. Here we go. I'm going to give you a free number, Jack Pocket. This is if you go download Jack Pocket, jackpocket.com, or download the Jack Pocket app and you put in code Barstool, you get a free ticket and put in 71. Make sure you add 71 to your ticket. I just pulled it. That's a free number for you. Go right now, Jack Pocket, play the lottery, Mega Millions, Powerball, all from the comfort of your own home, all from the comfort of your own phone. So go do it right now, jackpocket.com. You can also see them on Instagram at Jackpocket, on Facebook with Jackpocket. Download Jackpocket, put in code Barstool, you get a free ticket, and do it today. And if you become a millionaire on that number 71, just remember who gave it to you. Maybe kick some back to your favorite podcasters. Okay, here he is, Troopz. All right, back again. We now welcome on a very special guest. He is our colleague. It is Troopz. You can find him on Twitter. What's your Twitter? Troopz?
Troopz AFC.
With a Z.
A with a Z.
So if you haven't seen him, he is a London-born Arsenal fan, super fan, very, very interesting up-and-comer in media world, AFTV. We'll get through all of it. But first, we want to congratulate you. Big win over Leicester today.
Leicester.
Leicester.
It's spent Leicester.
Listen, we've been talking about Leicester City for 5 years now. When they had Danny Drinkwater and they were 10,000-1. You probably don't remember it. You just got into EPL. But they were a big deal. We know how to pronounce Leicester.
Leicester.
So, all right. So let's start with your backstory because I actually think it's fascinating. You were just a regular fan, and you got found by doing being interviewed outside Arsenal Stadium.
Yeah.
What was the interview about?
We just lost in the FA Cup. It was the quarterfinal, and I used to go on another show. But it was like more urban. Obviously, Arsenal Fan TV is a bit more commercial in the YouTube one because football's a funny game, innit? Like you don't really get people like me talking about football or people from like my kind of environment. So I was always kind of skeptical to go on it. But then that day, my guy wasn't there, so he was like, "Yo, go on Arsenal Fan TV." I was like, "I'm not going." He's like, "Blood, if you don't go, I'm gonna be mad, innit?" He's like, "Go." So I went, and then literally from then the thing just took off, blood.
What was the original interview? What were you mad about? You just ranted, right?
Yeah, like at that point, like it was like Wenger in, Wenger out.
Now, who's Arsene Wenger? For the people who don't know, you wanted him out?
Yeah, I wanted him out.
But so he must have sucked.
At the time, he was kind of not doing too well.
He isn't like historically the greatest manager of all time or anything, right?
Nah, he's top 2 for us.
And you wanted him out?
Yeah, because like every story has an ending, and that story got to that ending.
It was Troopz saying, "Get this fucking guy out of here."
I think there's some truth to that, though. Like a lot of times, somebody will stick around a little bit too long, and you think like, okay, this guy is, I can't imagine the team without him because he's been coaching it or managing it for this long, and so people are like reluctant to be that first person to be like, get him the fuck out. Yeah. And you were one of the first voices that said that. I also heard that you stepped into a fight. And you helped to defend the guy that was going on one of these rants. And that's the reason that he pulled you aside. He was like, okay, I want to hear what this guy has to say because he helped me beat up this guy after the game.
No. I didn't help beat. And that wasn't even Robbie. That was Kenny Ken. Kenny Ken was doing the interview.
Great name.
And then he come off, and then one of the Wenger ins tried to attack him. So then... it was mad, bro. It was probably like Wenger in v Wenger out. So obviously I'm Wenger out.
Right.
I've seen we used to call them AKBs. Arsenal knows best, because that's what they say. Arsenal knows best. AKB. Everyone follow Arsenal. Obviously they called us the Wobbs. Wenger out brigade.
Okay.
So it was like AKB versus the Wobbs.
And
worldwide.
So people who don't follow, like what I just said, the joke I made at Troop's expense about how Arsene Wenger, like he actually is basically Bill Belichick, right? Like if you went through, he is one of the most acclaimed managers in all EPL history, correct?
Yeah, facts.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is a
when
big deal.
People are saying they want him out.
Yeah.
And he was older, and it was kind of past the time.
Yeah, it was kind of like going for your granddad.
Right, but it is a big deal in the fan base.
Yeah,
so it's kind of a right place, right time, right?
Yeah.
Because this is, I would imagine that was a lightning bolt through the fan base of who wants him in, who wants him out.
Because literally, I did my interview on the Sunday. There was a game on the Thursday. I couldn't get tickets for that game, so I watched that game on TV. Then there was a guy in the stadium, DT. He pulled out the banner, which said, "Arsene, thanks for the memories, but it's time to say goodbye." And then obviously on Twitter, it's picked up a lot of heat. Ian Wright, obviously you know Wrighty,
Yep.
that's my hero, my idol. Like, to be cool with him now is a dream. So it's kind of like Brady and Dave. You get me? Where when you're cool, you're like raw, like it's bigger than Aubameyang. You get me? Me and Abba, that's like, yeah, but Wrighty's the one that. And then Wrighty went for DT, like saying, "Oh, you're a prick. Why are you doing that? Have some class, rare tear." And then DT called him. He called him something. I think he said, "Fuck off, you melt," or something. And I'm there like, bro, this is Wrighty. Like, how are you saying "fuck off, you melt" to like the legend of the club?
Wait,
like,
fuck off, you melt?
yeah.
What does that mean?
Melt is like, I don't know, like you wanker, you douchebag.
Okay.
Douchebag for you,
hell
lot,
yeah.
innit? Like, fuck off, you jerk off. Like, where they call him a jerk off. Oh, fuck these headphones, blood.
Your hair's too good for
Yeah,
those
my hair's
headphones.
too fresh, man. You understand?
Yeah.
But like from then, like he was going back and forth with Wrighty, but I was in the middle because obviously I'm a big Ian Wright fan, but then I agree with what my man's saying about Wenger. So then on the Sunday now, I've gone on because a lot of people are not like, they're going against him in it kind of thing. So I came out and I was like, I don't know my man. At the time I never knew him. Obviously after then me and him got together and rare tear. Not together like that. Like,
What does rare tear mean?
Etc.
Okay, got it. I like
So
that.
then I came out on and I was saying like, yo, like I don't know this brother, but I agree with what he's saying. Like Wenger needs to go now. You get me? Like enough's enough type of thing. And then from then it just like, I don't know.
All right, I got two dumb questions. One, Arsene Wenger. It's just like a total coincidence that his name is the first sound of Arsenal, right? Mm-hmm. Total coincidence.
Because they used to call it Arsenal FC. So we used to say it's Arsenal FC, not Arsenal FC.
Okay.
1886, not 1996.
But he did. If you do the, I saw a
He's
statistic.
top two managers.
Yeah, no, I saw the statistic that it's like games won, or maybe it's trophies won in the EPL. He alone is like number 4 on the list.
Mm-hmm.
He has more wins than like Tottenham.
Yeah, he's
So
won
he's
more
that
games
good.
than Tottenham.
All right.
Right.
The other thing I've
Nah, but
always
Tottenham
wondered.
is shit. It's not hard. Like, do you understand? To have more wins than them.
What are your thoughts on Harry Kane?
Fuck them, man.
Spits when he talks.
Something like that.
He doesn't he doesn't like when I say that because you're not supposed to say
You don't
that.
like Harry Kane, so yeah. Do you
fuck Harry
do
Kane.
you root
means.
just as hard for like the English national team as you do for Arsenal?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Okay.
But
when-
not full.
Is it coming home?
What? Yeah, which one is number 1?
It was supposed to come Arsenal.
Okay, not even close. See, the look you gave me, like you would sacrifice England never going to a World Cup again if Arsenal had a great run, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
like England is like every 4 years, every 2 years. Arsenal's week in, week out. It's a constant in my life. It's from August until May. There's only a 2-month gap, and then I'm back in again.
Do you remember that? You remember
England
that
is-
goal that David Seaman gave up to Ronaldo in the World Cup when it was a free kick?
That
and
was
he like, trying to
Ronaldinho.
cross it. That Ronaldinho.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was supposed to cross it and just
Yeah.
like went right over his head.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
It wasn't really embarrassing. The man was like 39. You get me? He already won 4 league titles. You get me? One of England's greatest ever managers. Arsenal's goalkeeper. Sorry. You get me? Like David Seaman's a legendary keeper, like better than any goalkeeper that played for that shit.
Was
For West Ham?
Let's get that
Yeah,
in.
well, that's a pretty low bar.
Was-
in
what-
my deep history of West Ham.
Yeah.
I'm a Jorge Campos guy though, through and through.
Who's that?
Campos, man, short king,
Who's that?
Mexico's goalie.
No, that's not him. That's the
you're
Colombian
thinking of
one.
you're
Colombian
thinking
one.
of, you're
At
thinking
England. He done the Scorpion.
The
one.
Scorpion.
Yeah, the
Remember that?
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah.
see that? Show him that clip.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no goal,
very
but they took a
sick. You
shot,
can
yeah,
Google it.
and then he's flipped forward and gone like. Blood
When-
was the maddest save.
when Benham with Beckham came out. Is that when soccer kind of exploded in England too?
No, it was, bro. Are you deluded? Brother, the only thing that's not big in England is fucking NFL, bro.
England's big in NFL.
Have you seen the fans dressed up?
Yeah, what are you talking
They-
about? Everyone's a Jaguars
Yeah,
fan.
they wear
Nah,
like the
but
face
no,
paint and
yeah,
shit.
for a day.
Huh?
For a day.
You don't watch Super. I actually loved it. Troopz on Super Bowl Sunday was like, what's the best channel to watch the Super Bowl on?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, you get me, man. They're like, it's only on one channel. I'm like, brother, do I watch fucking NFL, bro? Like, man, I look like, what are you laughing at me for? Like,
So-
like when football's on, there's beer channels you can watch. Do you understand? If the World Cup finals on, you got it on fucking BBC One. You can have it on ITV.
Be in.
It will be on fucking like Sky. Will have a little bit of coverage. BT. You lot just have like, where is it? CBS or
Yeah.
CBS is what it was on. Yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah.
You get me? So
Yeah.
I was. I'm trying to get into it.
Right.
So-
I like that. I appreciate
yeah.
that.
So going back to like when you first started becoming a football fan, how do different Londoners pick which London team they're going to support? Is it a neighborhood thing,
It's
or is it
more-
just
You're like,
something that's like from your parents that's passed down?
It's a family thing, because even if you live in London, you don't have to support a London team. You get me? Like, a lot of my friends, like my era, the best teams were Arsenal, Man United. So a lot of my friends are Arsenal, Man United, and then the next, the generation under that is like Chelsea. A lot of Chelsea fans came into it because obviously Abramovich went there with the money, and then their club came alive because nobody fucking knew Chelsea until Abramovich come. You understand? There was a cup team. They used to do well in the cup competitions. So the FA Cup, the Coca-Cola Cup. They do well in Europe as well, not the Champions League, but they had like a UEFA Cup, Cup Winners' Cup. But when it came to that consistency in the league, the man, they was shit. You understand? The consistent teams were Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham, all these man, Everton. They're new. Well, they're not new, but like they're new to come into the top of the pile, because there was only 3 teams back in the day: Arsenal, United, or Liverpool.
What happened to Tottenham? Was it Robbie Keane that switched it around, or was it new money coming in?
Tottenham was, I say, they started getting better when it was the Robbie Keane era. So it was like when Martin Yeo was manager. So they had like Robbie Keane, Jermaine Defoe, Michael Carrick before he went to United, Berbatov, and then man started to come in. So it was from around 2005 when Tottenham started to come into the fold.
And you hate Tottenham. That's the big rival.
Tottenham and Man United.
Man United. So list all the teams in London.
In London?
Yeah.
All right.
In the EPL.
In the so Arsenal.
Manchester United.
You dickhead. That's like me saying, yeah, the Chicago Bears play in LA. You understand?
Oh, I want to talk about Kroenke in a second. But
Nah,
go ahead.
fuck them, man.
Yeah, list the teams.
Fuck them. All right, so you got Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, West Ham, Fulham. Who else is up? Who else is in the Premier League?
No,
Liverpool's in
not. Yeah.
Liverpool's
Yeah.
in Manchester.
Yeah, Liverpool's about 45 minutes from Manchester. So that's like up north.
So, how do season tickets work? Do you have season tickets to
Yeah.
And you get like, how does it work?
You
Is
pay.
it super expensive?
I pay like £1,500, which is probably about $2,200.
Oh, for how many games? 20 games?
You get all the home games, so that's 18 in the Premier League. More time we're in Europe, so you'll get 3 of the group stage, and then you'll get a couple, and you'll get the FA Cup if you get drawn at home, the EFL Cup if you get drawn at home. So it's about 25 games.
Now, the game days. So I would love to go to a game. We got to.
Yeah, when we go London, you man are rolling.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we're
get
gonna go
West
to
Ham
game.
Arsenal tickets.
I would love it.
I'll get you in the away end so you can go with
I'm
your
gonna be
irons and all that.
Blowing bubbles and shit.
Yeah, you can blow your bubbles, and I'll be fucking popping them, mate.
So do you go? Like every game day? You go to the pub for a few hours before and then roll into the stadium.
Nah, I don't really do the pub thing because obviously I'm filming, innit? So I've got a lot of match day. If the game's on a match day and I'm in the country and that we're allowed to go to the stadium, I am so busy from my wake up.
And who sits down and comes up with the songs that you guys sing? Does Arsenal sing?
Yeah, we got better songs. That's like
Not better than Liverpool.
Liverpool. What do you mean?
I
I got songs that I can't even sing, bruv.
Which one is
Suarez?
Look, that's
Which one is
you're
got
so
solid?
American. Like, let's go Liverpool. Let's go Liverpool. Like, you're so whack blood. You see that? Who are you going to intimidate? You're supposed to intimidate the players. You're supposed to intimidate the fans. Intimidate the opposition.
So what's yours? Like I'm gonna cut
like
you
we'll
up.
sing hello, like for the Tottenham song. So we'll
Okay.
say hello, we are the Arsenal boys. Hello, we are the Arsenal boys. And if you are a Tottenham fan, surrender or you die. We all follow the Arsenal. Hello. We understand? It's
That's
more,
pretty good,
You
yeah.
get me? Like, what do you think of Tottenham?
Yeah.
And then I'll say, what do you think of Tottenham? And then the whole crowd will go, shit. And would you go, what do you think of shit? And then someone will go, Tottenham. And then we go, thank you. That's all right. We hate Tottenham. Shit like that.
I like that.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
What about the scarves?
Wait, but
Scarves.
it's some.
What do you mean?
Just what about them? Like how come scarves became the thing that everybody has?
That's just
and
like the colours
everyone
innit, of the
holds
club.
up. Is
So
that
like,
certain?
obviously yours is like claret and blue.
Yeah, this is
Understand?
actually a really underrated color scheme. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
more sports teams around the world should use.
I don't
the
mind
blue
West
and the
Ham.
burgundy.
You understand? Like, we used to have beef back in the day. Your famous hooligan, Cass, had a thing with the Gunners back in the day. And there's actually a film on it as well.
Mean Street Hooligans.
No. You need
Green
to watch.
Street.
Not Green Street. Oh,
What is it, Gunner?
Oh my.
Yeah, what is a
that's
gunner?
me.
Yeah,
So
what
a
is it?
gunner's like a.
Me too.
A gunner's like a patriot. So I'm a gunner.
I'm a gunner as
Now
well.
you're a swan.
Yeah, but they're down.
Yeah.
They're,
I'm not cussing him, bro.
no,
I'm not cussing him.
No, I know. I own
He's a
Swansea.
Swan, blood.
I own
His
Swansea.
teams are the
But
Swans.
But
He's
they're
a hammer.
not- They're not up yet.
You're a
So-
hammer. Like you're
yeah.
a hammer. I'm a gunner. You're a swan.
Yeah, but they're not up
Like
yet.
you're a
so I'm
swan,
a gunner
blood.
right now.
Like look, big cat, swan. You're just bare. Pink Panther. You're just one.
Dude,
Fruity
swans will fuck
done
you
in
up
it,
though.
blood.
Like real talk, have you
Fruity
ever
done
met
in
it?
Like,
Yeah.
Troops, have you ever met a swan?
of course, I've met a
Swans will like fuck you. They'll break your arm.
Yeah, but
I know,
right
they're
now
dangerous.
if they,
Yeah.
they don't come up because they're in the league
he's
below
more like
the
a
English
geese.
England Championship.
Look, do you remember fucking the Aristocats?
Yeah.
When they butt the geese, the French ones.
Yeah.
When they're bopping and the
That's
arse
me.
is just going like woodum woodum. You're the drunk. You're the drunk granddad with the half hat.
Unfortunately-
you got hiccups. He's like, that's you, man.
Unfortunately, I'm a gunner right now, and there's nothing you can do about it
The Arsenal fans actually like you for
Yeah.
some weird reason
because I like
they
it.
they think PFT's very knowledgeable on the game,
Okay,
and they like you for some reason.
yeah,
You
I
get
do
me?
know a lot about soccer.
Yeah,
Just a
especially
fact.
in the. It was
yeah.
that
He's
hard-
wearing this jersey. He did this just by accident.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I didn't know that you were going to come in. This is what I wear typically. Usually in NFL games, I'm rocking my. I got one eye on the EPL, one eye on the NFL. Fun fact: a lot of people don't know this. I scored the highest on the referee test, the FIFA ref test, of anybody in the history of the state of Virginia. Got 100 on it.
You see?
I think people do know that.
Do they?
You said it.
No, I said it on Twitter.
Nah, he
one
said
time.
it to me.
Yeah.
But I remember when we was in the corridor. I was like, rotted, blood. You might have to get involved in the FA, fam.
Dude, I know everything.
How ba-
I fucking hate VAR, not because it gets things wrong, but because it takes away jobs from actual referees like me.
VAR is shit, right?
Nah, I like VAR. It's just the people.
You like it now?
The people that run it just don't know how to use it.
You hate all the refs, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all suck.
Every single
So
one.
what's up with Arsenal this year? They stink.
There's a lot of things. You get me?
Yeah, like tell us what do they have to do to get back to what you were saying? When they're the top of the table.
We need to buy some serious players.
Okay.
You know, we need to invest in.
So here's a good follow up. Stan Kroenke, what are your thoughts?
He's an arsehole.
He's your owner.
But he's an arsehole.
He owns the Rams. He owns Arsenal.
He owns the Nuggets. He owns Colorado Rapids, and every fan base hates him.
No, I don't know about that.
Every
I
fan
think the
base
Nuggets fan base
hates
is
him.
probably
I think the
okay
Rams,
with him.
You know,
The
the
Nu-
LA
the
Rams
Nuggets-
fans like him because they brought.
Yeah,
he
the
The
brought him
Nuggets
home.
don't fuck with him. The Rapids hate him.
So
the,
why
Ars-
don't
the only ones who like him are probably the Rams.
so why don't you do Kroenke out? I saw you did Arteta out, right? You led that.
Nah, I
movement.
didn't know. I am Arteta out. I didn't do Arteta out.
But
There's
wait,
a difference.
you also were Winger out,
Yeah.
and now you're Arteta out. Don't you feel like
You're
maybe
that
you
guy.
fucked up? You like, hey, Winger's looking pretty good to us right now.
Nah, because if he had left earlier, then we wouldn't be in this position we're in now. He held on and made us drop to the state we're in now,
Which is a sad state,
which is not Arsenal.
right?
It's not Arsenal. Simple as.
Well, but maybe this is Arsenal. Maybe
Nah, it's
this is
not.
just what you are now.
We're not the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, but that's
It's
right. You could
We're
say,
a serious team, blood.
but you could say
We're not clowns,
You might not realize it,
Yeah, yeah.
but in like 20 years from now, when you are still middle of the table, that is what you are.
Nah, but we're not going to be middle of the table 20 years from now. This
You
is the
think-
lowest we've ever been in
You-
our. We was founded in 1886, and since 1886, this is the lowest we've probably been. We've never been relegated.
You guys were almost relegated. You were in relegation position
But
like
we
just a
n-
few weeks
but
ago,
we've
right?
never been relegated.
Yeah, there's actually like 4 teams, right?
Arsenal, Everton.
Liverpool, Manchester United have never been
Nah,
relegated.
United got relegated.
Oh, they did.
Wait,
Liverpool
how do you
got
pronounce
relegated.
Everton? That was sweet.
Everton.
Everton.
Yeah.
Everton.
Okay, so
I love it.
This motherfucker.
what? So all right. So what do people like? We're soccer fans.
Yeah. Football.
Soccer.
Football.
How can we make the sport bigger in America?
Work with me.
Yeah. Well, okay. So then, what else?
Work with me.
Less flopping.
What do you mean less flopping?
Less
The
flopping.
diving, the embellishment.
Nah, diving's part of the game.
No,
you
it's
like
not.
that part?
I
It's
don't like it, but it's part of the game.
It's
if you
awful.
if you don't dive, then the referee's not going to give this. You have to drop and roll like you got shot for the ref to give the decision. It's not even like a thing where people are like some people dive intentionally, like Kane, Vardy, Grealish, Maddison. But I rate Grealish. I take him at Arsenal, and if he dives and gets a penalty, I'm not complaining. If it happens against me, I'm going to complain. But that's part of the game.
Okay.
So-
But it shouldn't. I don't think that it should be part of the game. You can play sports and you can fall down when you get hit
No, when
and
you
not
fall-
roll over
yeah.
7 times and have them go out on the field with the spray
Yeah.
and the Brazilian wet sponge
Yeah.
that they put on your knee and magically your ACL regrows. Like you don't have to go to that extent. You can
but
get
you've
knocked
watched
down.
games with me and you've seen people get tackled and nothing happens.
Right.
You have to roll to get the decision. That is how it is. If you get hit and you don't go, oh, the rest going to be like, you ain't got fouled. You're not screaming. You're not rolling. Like, carry
Okay,
on.
so part of the game, it is how they. I do agree in the point that it is how the refs, like the refs dictate everything. It's the same thing happens with the NBA. When guys flop, I'm always like, listen, if they're gonna call it, they're gonna flop because they know they'll get the call. So the refs have to be better. What happens if Kroenke doesn't spend enough money though?
Then he needs to fuck off.
How do we get Kroenke out?
We got to make Kroenke.
Is there a Kroenke out?
Yeah, I will fully do Kroenke out. Like T-shirts, like fucking... You see that de Blasio thing? I want to do that, blood.
clown?
Yeah.
I want to do
How
that.
do you get somebody like? How do you get an owner to sell a team though?
I don't know. I heard that Josh Kroenke lives in New York. Maybe we can find out where he lives, go and
Okay,
pay him a
that's-
little
no,
visit. We don't have to be...
No, we don't have to do that.
We don't have to be like aggressive or not. We can just talk.
Yeah, we can just
Yeah,
have
we
a
can talk.
discussion.
Yeah.
Do
Just
you guys?
debate.
We can talk, innit?
Do you guys
Like-
not like it when Americans buy teams?
Nah, I don't mind.
Okay,
Like,
as long as they
Liverpool-
spend money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care where you're from, bro. As long
Yeah.
as you spend the money.
Okay,
You
that's
understand?
that's
John Henry's at Liverpool. He's doing a good job there.
Yeah,
You
they had
got
their
the-
best season ever.
You got the Glaziers
The
at Man
Glazer family,
United,
yeah.
who's put them in debt, but they still give them money. So, but the Man United fans are also not happy with their owners.
Got it. How many teams in the 20 teams that are in the EPL right now would you say are happy with their owners?
Man City,
He just spends. He's the oil guy,
yeah.
right? He just spends everything.
Chelsea, Everton.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
I know
Not
West Ham just
really.
Oh,
Not because he didn't really spend this year. That's
Got
why I
it.
think they've dropped behind. Because when you win the league, you always have to improve. You can't just stand on your laurels.
Right.
Everyone's trying to catch up.
But
So if
didn't
you
they
don't
just win
kick
last
on-
year?
Nah, but
yeah, they had their best year
Yeah,
ever.
you got to be. That's got to buy you at least like 2 years of goodwill, right?
Nah, but they've had that squad for like 3 years at the top. So that this it's getting. Everyone knows how they play. You get found out. You have to bring new firepower to the team for you to kick on and get to the next level. That's where we flopped. Is that we haven't added enough firepower. We add Aubameyang, and then it's like
Will.i.am.
Yeah, you'll get Aubameyang and then Willian. You get me? It's like you'll get Gabriel
Pepe.
and then David Luiz. You'll get Tierney and then fucking Bellerin. It's like, come on, bro. Like back in the day, it was Ashley Cole, Loren, Campbell, Cole, Torre, Vieira, Bergkamp, Henry, Pires, Ljungberg. These players will walk into any team in world football. Now, it's probably only Aubameyang that could probably get into teams.
Where'd you get the name Troopz from?
That's my nickname from like childhood, from like the streets and that.
Yeah,
My name was Trooper, and then my mum was like, if you're gonna do this YouTube thing, like obviously you can't go with Trooper. That sounds a bit like rough. So I was like, what should I go with? She was like Troopz, but she was like, but put it with a Z for you lot, but a Z for me, innit? So I was like, yeah, I'll fuck with that, like. And then boom.
Look at that. Mom came up with the best marketing
Yeah.
advice
Like,
you've
she,
ever
she gave
had.
she gave my real name, which is Wavy. I ain't gonna say that, but you get me. She gave me the nickname as well, blood. So.
Wait, your real name's Wavy?
No.
No, I'm saying I'm not gonna say my real name.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like to scream the government.
Yeah. We don't have to get into your
Yeah.
distrust of the government overall.
I think it's healthy to have
Fuck
a decent distrust of the government.
He
man.
doesn't trust any government.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Yeah. When we drove down to West Virginia together, we got deep into the distrust
Yeah.
of the government, which
Very.
again we don't have to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. So what about you've traveled everywhere, right? What's the coolest place you've seen a game? You've traveled everywhere in England. You went to Russia for a World Cup. You've been to America a bunch. What's like the best, most fun time that you've had traveling for soccer?
Probably the last pre-season tour, which was America. Like we went LA, Denver, Vegas, Atlanta, Charlotte, and DC.
And you guys just go and get drunk and have a great time.
Nah,
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we get drunk, but like the content still flows in it. We're
Right.
still it's an enjoyable job.
Right.
You get me? Kind of like for you lot.
Yeah.
Where it's enjoyable. Like I don't really see it as a job. It's just like I'm following my team.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
What does America need to do to get good at soccer?
I mean,
You
we
need
could
to-
be if we wanted to be, right?
Well, you got like Pulisic and them man there. You get me?
Pulisic.
You just need more I think you need better coaching. So European coaches coming over here will
So
help you.
we don't bring Bruce Arena back for like a 5th tour of duty.
Nah, you need to get like when you got Klinsmann, you had a good team.
Yeah.
You get me?
Youth academies.
You get me? You understand? You have to spend money
Right.
on grassroots.
But
Grassroots
also-
is like the lower route, and you need to get like Europeans in because, like it or not, we're the ones that understand the best football. We got the philosophies. We know everything. If it's basketball, then you man run your thing in it. But
Well, what about South America? What about
South
Brazil?
America as well. But your aim is to get to Europe, so more learn the European style of play.
But wouldn't you say that it's an uphill battle because soccer's not the most popular sport in the country? Like in England, that's it, right? I mean, what's
Nah.
the other sport that you watch?
You got rugby, you
Right.
got cricket, you got tennis.
But it's not even close to.
It is.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
That's-
Rugby still get 80,000 sellout just like football.
But in terms of TV,
TV, everything.
people watching. Okay.
People, yep.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, they watch it because rugby's for the rich people. You get me? Football's for the common man.
Got it.
So obviously, all the yuppies will watch that.
Got it.
You get me?
And I also just, I mean,
I kind of like rugby as well. I can't lie.
Who's your team in rugby?
They're around Saracens.
Okay.
Because they're literally like 10 minutes from my house. From
I
my
like
mum's
them.
house.
I like Bath.
Oh, Bath.
I went to a game
That's
out
way
there one
up
time.
north.
Out in Bristol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a game there one time. Best cider in the world.
Is it?
Out west, yes.
Man card.
Blackthorn.
Oh,
That's all they
shit.
sell.
Oh, shit.
Does it rain all the time in England?
Nah. That's a myth.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm from London. We got sunshine, bro. London's hot right now. Hot. Like
Yeah,
What do you mean?
hot. Like it's February. It's February, and it's like I can't because you lot are weird with your fucking numbers, blood. We do it different.
Oh,
Yeah, we do
Celsius.
we do it the
thing.
correct
So
way.
right now in New York it says 7 degrees
Oh, whoa.
Celsius, yeah,
Okay.
and in London it's 11.
What is that?
At 46 degrees. It's hot.
That is hot.
So it's
very
nice
hot.
right now.
Yeah. Do you have
get
a
me?
beach?
My kids can roll around in just a tracksuit, no jacket, no hat, loving life.
Summertime.
You get me? Like London's like Manchester rains a lot.
Right.
London's the capital, so I think like they maneuver the weather and they push it up north. Like you fuckers get that.
Got it.
Down south, we're
Clouds.
getting
Makes
the
sense.
light.
Do you have a
get me?
beach?
Yeah, not in London.
What are the English beaches like?
They're beautiful. Like if you go to like Somerset, they're very like sandy beaches. Like you got like the cottages along the beach. You get me? It's very nice, man. Brighton's a shithole. You get me? Bare fucking crack needles and fucking crackheads on the beach, and they got pebbles. So it's not even sand, blood. So you're there, like, imagine sitting there and you got bare pebbles going up your batty and them thing there. You're like, yo, blood. You understand? It's a mad thing, fam. You
Where are
get me?
the Peaky fucking Blinders from?
The Peaky Blinders?
Yeah.
Birmingham,
Do you know
right?
the
They're
Peaky
from
Blinders?
Birmingham, yeah.
They're from Birmingham.
Do you watch
Yeah.
that show?
Peaky Blinders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Do you need subtitles?
I'm not sure. No, I don't need subtitles.
Oh, okay. You understand it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
No. Brother, I don't understand. Like, we speak English. Why don't you lot understand? We understand you. Oh, my God. Like, why can't you understand us? What's the problem? Like, what's
what-
happening, mate?
You
What are
swallow your T's.
What are your thoughts on the royal family?
Yeah, but you pronounce everything.
Yeah, correct.
And then you pronounce everything wrong, like the Caribbean. It's the Caribbean.
What else do we pronounce wrong? Chips or crisps?
Water. Water. Yeah, water. It's water. Yeah, it's water. Water. Like
Cottage-
every word. Water.
Cottage cheese.
Cheese.
What do you think?
Cottage.
What are your thoughts on the royals?
I like the Queen Mother, R.I.P.
Right, she's dead.
You get me, rest in
You
peace.
like the mom of the queen.
Yeah, she was a lovely lady.
Okay.
Obviously, Princess Diana as well.
Right.
R.I.P. You get me.
And then everyone else, you're like, who
I like
cares?
I like Harry. You get
Okay.
me because interracial and them thing there. Big up
He's the
Meghan.
one who left.
Yeah, he's with Megan.
So he's not even a royal
He
anymore.
said,
nah, he
fuck
is a
you.
royal. He's
no,
not.
he disavowed.
Yeah, no,
royal.
actually, Big Ken, he's one of ours.
He came
now.
out and said it. He's
We
a
have
royal,
him.
but he's not doing duties.
No. You can't have it both ways.
Yes,
he's
you
not
can.
a royal
He
anymore.
is a royal.
No,
He's out.
He's
How is
moving
he out if
he
his
moved to
fucking
America.
dad
You can't be a
is
royal
like flipping
and then
heir
leave.
to the throne.
Yeah, he denounced it. He disavowed.
No, he denounced his work, so he's still a royal, but he's just not doing like royal duties.
Well, how
Which
come,
is what?
How
What
come
is
he
the
lives
royal
over
duties?
here?
when they go to like when they send them
Pedophilia.
whoa,
Oh, shit, that's what's his name?
Whoa, that's you, lot.
Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's more. That's
No.
that's all you lot with
He
your
doesn't
fucking.
sweat. He
That's
doesn't
you lot with your
sweat.
island. That's you lot with your dodgy island.
Yeah, it's in the
Don't ever
Caribbean.
try to come with that Epstein shit round here, blood. You understand?
All right, what are the royal duties for real?
Like you go to like you'll go to I don't know like you go to like children's hospitals, make a, like make appearances. You understand? Like go
Wave
to
to
I don't know,
people.
go to like flipping
Weddings.
yeah, like you understand? Come America.
Just hang
A
and
lot of
wave.
Fuck Biden.
Pageantry.
Cut out.
That sounds pretty good.
You
That's
just
it, like,
you
get
get
me.
dressed up and then
That's
you
a
get your
good
picture
life.
taken
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
wave at things.
You
right?
wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's the guy that looks like he's dead all the time?
Prince Andrew.
No.
Prince Philip. Sorry.
That's
That's
the queen's
my guy.
brother.
No,
or
that's
no,
the queen's
boyfriend.
husband.
Boyfriend.
Husband.
They got married?
Of course they got married.
So why isn't he the
He's on
king?
the outs, isn't he?
Because she's not. Because she's in the hierarchy. He's not. He married into it.
But she married. The husband
She's
of the
the
queen
blood.
should be the
It's
king.
blood. It's a blood thing.
Yeah, I understand,
He's
but he
not
should
bloodline.
be he should still be the king for while he's alive.
No, because he's not blood. That's like you. That's like me marrying. That's like me marry. I don't know. Say you had a sister. She's the queen. I marry your sister, but I'm not related. I've married.
you
into
become-
her
he should
family.
be
the
the
king.
king
Nah, but I'm
for a
not-
while.
I've married into the
No,
family.
it
It's
should
not
be like a
blood.
bounty honor where, like, if you are able
What,
to
Doug?
marry this woman,
Yeah.
then you
Nah,
become
allow that.
king.
He gets the king.
Yeah.
It's king in name. King
Nah.
in name alone.
That's you see, you're being sexist now.
Why?
Because why can't there be a queen?
Well, it should be the other way around,
the
too.
queen still is the boss.
Yeah.
Like-
but the king is just like, hey, it would be nice if give him a little
No,
respect.
but
He's
there's
the
only,
husband.
yeah, he's the prince.
No, he's the boyfriend. Then he's a
No,
boyfriend.
he's a king.
No, he's a boyfriend.
He
He's
bet-
not a king. Sorry, he's the prince. He's
He
the husband.
bedded down a queen, you should become king.
right. But the
Nah.
queen should still be the boss.
But you don't have a queen or a king.
Yeah.
Right,
Because
because-
we fought a whole war about
Right,
it.
exactly.
Remember that when we kicked your ass?
No false idols.
Yeah, but let's not forget how small we are. We nearly whooped your ass, blood. Yeah.
What?
You nearly whooped
So
our
imagine
ass?
if we were bigger. We
You
would
had a
took this
navy.
shit, blood.
I don't
What do you
think
mean
we
if you
had a
imagine
navy.
you were bigger?
We would have took this shit. Yeah, we would have took this shit.
You were
and
the
just
world
put it
power.
back, blood. You understand?
You were the biggest power in the world.
Nah, but we're like the smallest. We're like one of the smallest countries in the world. Bro.
Okay.
New York is bigger than.
So you're all
New York is nearly bigger than England.
All bark, no bite.
You do know that, innit?
The
What
sun
do you
never
mean? Are you mad?
sets.
We're pure.
All bark, no bite.
Nah, we're pure bite, blood. You understand?
How come you keep fighting wars against the French?
Why'd you keep
Why do
fighting
you
wars
keep,
against
wait,
the
that's
Russians?
like, that's like me picking
Why'd you
fights.
keep fighting? What?
They're
Big
a
up
worthy
Putin, blood.
opponent.
My brother.
They've got
Big
nuclear
up
weapons.
Yeah, I like Putin, blood.
No.
I'm cool with Putin, blood.
We disavow.
I ain't trying
Oh
to
yeah,
get.
because you want him to own Arsenal.
Yeah, blood. What you mean?
I actually respect
You
that.
come Putin, blood.
Yeah, I would welcome Putin owning the Washington football team.
Nah, you know what it is, yeah? My aunt is from Azerbaijan, not Azerbaijan, Armenia.
Okay.
So obviously the Russian kind of influences there. Obviously they don't get on, but
Right.
you get me. It's
Right.
kind of, yeah, it's mad.
All right, wait. I had a fuck. Oh, who's the goat?
Saka.
No. All time.
Oh.
Give me the goat in England all time, then the goat for Arsenal. I mean Henry for Arsenal,
Yeah, Henry for Arsenal.
and then Michael Owen for England.
Nah.
Dude,
Paul-
remember
me
when
and
he
you spoke
remember
about
when he
this.
played when he was 16?
Nah,
That was sick.
He had a great
Paul.
goal.
Yeah, he was
He's
16
fast.
years old.
Really fast.
Paul Gascoigne or
David Beckham.
Rooney.
Oh, okay.
Gaza or Rooney. In the
Do you
world,
think the press was too mean to Rooney?
Rooney.
Yeah.
That's just the English press. That's
They
what I
just go
thought.
crazy.
Yeah,
What-
they're just pricks.
What is it? What is it like?
There's like
They
naked
went for
pictures
me.
in the mags in the newspapers.
Nah,
too.
they even went for me. Like,
Really?
yeah, proper went for me.
It's like paparazzi on steroids, right?
Yeah.
So they just
you've got
follow
it-
everyone
You've
everywhere?
got it easy out here.
Why'd they go for you?
Because I'm black and the way I talk, I take it straight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's different about
And
the way that
me
you
as
talk?
they see me as a threat. Like, they're politically correct. And they've been media trained, and I've come in this world and just rocked it. You understand? And people,
You're a game changer.
yeah, people value my opinion more than these old fucking has-beens.
They're afraid
Because
of the
I'm
truth.
Yeah, I'm a fan, so I
like it.
It's more to me than these man. Get me? They go to college and shit. I've grew up
That's-
watching my team.
Yeah, that's what people want to hear. I mean, that's like us. We're just fans.
Yeah, it's raw.
So Rooney, he had like a ton of stories, right? Like
Yeah.
of all kinds
That
of
with
shit.
one with a like he's known to like grannies apparently.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
those
no
are-
hating on
Yeah,
that.
I kind of like that.
As he
Oh,
talked- good
oh,
for
you
him.
like the gilfs?
Oh,
You
so-
like the gilfs?
So he could
I
be
respect
king.
a man that likes gilfs.
Oh,
it's different.
do you like gilfs?
I'm an admirer certain gilfs, sure.
Okay.
I'm sure there's.
I respect all women,
Who would
yeah.
you say is a gilf?
The Queen.
yeah.
I was going like more Meryl Streep.
Oh,
Queen Mum.
Okay.
Yeah, Meryl Streep, sure.
You know what was it? Calendar Girls. They're all beautiful ladies.
Who?
Calendar Girls.
What
it was
is
like the older ladies. Meryl Streep was in it. What's
Are
her
you talking
name?
about the Golden
Dame Judy
Girls?
Dench.
What is?
Dame
No,
Judy
yeah,
Dench.
it was a movie.
Oh, the Calendar Girls.
Yeah, it
movie?
was like an older ladies, but they were all. You could tell they was all.
Do you guys watch American movies?
Of course we do. We grew up on it.
Like, what's your favorite movie?
What mine?
Yeah,
Um,
Forrest Gump.
Boys in the Hood, probably.
Okay.
Probably my favorite one.
Okay.
You get me? Because my son's name's Trey, and the main character is Trey.
There you go.
You ever
So-
see The Patriot? Mel Gibson.
No.
You ever see Braveheart?
kicks.
Yeah, of course I did. That's in Scotland, lad.
Yeah, Braveheart was cool.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson makes a lot of movies about
Mel
just
Gibson's
kicking
a good
English
actor.
ass, right?
He's a quality actor.
Yeah.
I like his films. I think What Women Want was a fucking hilarious, blood.
You like that one?
I think me and my chick went to watch that, blood. I'd love to like have that, blood. Like you're sitting there, and she's just cussing you off, and you're like, you think I don't know what you're saying, blood? You think I don't know what you're saying, blood? Like, it would be sick to know what they want, bruv, because my girl never knows what she wants, but I don't know whether she's coming or going, blood. So it would be amazing to get into like a woman's mind and.
She probably says the same thing about you.
Nah, I'm coming all the time.
Oh, okay.
Straight
That was
contract.
nice. That was
Guy.
Yeah, feel
set
me?
you up for that.
Yeah, line me up.
Can-
That was a
home run.
Boom! Quality cross.
You understand?
Yeah.
What are the
Set
words?
piece?
What are the words that you're not allowed to say on British television?
Cunt.
Okay.
That's a great word.
Yeah, that's a football word.
What about
This
twat?
football word.
Can't say twat. Prick. Bitch.
Blood.
You can say blood. You can
What?
say fam.
What?
They tried to stop me from saying it one time.
We're going to get back to Troopz in a minute, but first, Revitalite. Revitalite was founded by a couple guys who were sick of wasting time making trips to the baby aisle, only to face the jokes and judgment from the person at the checkout counter for purchasing a children's hydration drink. Revitalite is powered by the same electrolyte formula commonly found in the baby aisle and in pharmacies, but with one key difference. Revitalite is sold primarily in liquor and convenience stores, saving you an extra trip, and we're told that their product tastes way better. Actually, I'm going to go off script here because this is legit. I was walking past the fridge that we have in the office. This was like 4 days ago. We have a Revitalite fridge, and sales had put a Post-it note on the fridge saying, "Do not drink. These are for commercial shoots and ad shoots only." And it looked so refreshing, the blue color of Revitalite when I was walking by, that I just stared at the Post-it note and I was like, I can't help myself. I literally couldn't help myself. I broke into the fridge, stole one of our ad department's Revitalites and chugged it because it looked that tasty, and it was that tasty. It was extremely refreshing. A pro tip, drink half the bottle before you go to bed and the other half in the morning. For hangovers, it actually works. Rehydrate, recover, repeat, hydrate responsibly, shop like an adult. Revitalite is clinically proven to hydrate more effectively than sports drinks, soda, juice, and water. It's perfect for after hard workouts, perfect for long nights out. I'm going to see if it works diluting my kidney stones. I'm drinking all Revitalite all the time this spring. You can keep it on your nightstand for hangover recovery. Bring some to the tailgate lot during football season. Bring it to the lake in the summertime. And then in bars and on patios, there are party bars that make Revitalite mixed drinks and shots. You can take it on the golf course. How else are you going to get through 18 holes of downing transfusions? Revitalite is growing like crazy. Check it out at drinkrevitalite.com/find. That's drink, REVITALYTE.com/find to get the most up-to-date info on where to find Revitalite, where you can buy it. Hashtag hydrate responsibly. We love Revitalite. It is the most refreshing hangover cure on the market. I love it. Everybody here loves it. Get your hands on some today. Tell them PFT sent you. And now, more Troopz.
So wait, Arsenal is 9th right now in the table.
Now we're 10th now.
10th?
Fucking
Oh,
them scumbags
shit.
won.
That literally just happened.
Yeah,
So,
them scumbags
realistically, so for people who don't understand, the top of the table, top 4 go to the Champions League.
Top
5th,
3 go straight through. The 4th goes into a qualifier to get into it.
and then 5th and 6th go to the
Europa League.
which Arsenal's in right now.
Yeah.
And so that's do you think that the EPL should have playoffs? That's the only thing. I like watching the EPL. I understand it now. I think that's the biggest problem is for a long time I didn't understand all the tournaments and how it all worked. But do you think it would be cool if you guys had a playoff?
Nah, because for me, like, if you finish top, then you've won. Why should you finish 4th and then get a chance to play for a trophy? You've lost.
Because having elimination
Winning is
games
winning.
Playoffs
is really
is so
cool.
much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's where you have the cups, innit? That's
The
where you have
FA Cup,
that's
which
the
is-
FA Cup, the EFL Cup. You got Champions League, you got the Europa League, and then in Spain they've got their thing. France, everyone's got their own cup competition to cover it.
Explain the FA Cup because I think that's my favorite tournament.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
So the FA Cup starts in January and it runs until May. We've won that the most times, but we're out of it this year. We won it last year, so we're the reigning holders, obviously, until whoever wins it this year. That comes in January, and it's just literally normally, like, without Corona, it could be like you play the first, like, it's one game, but if it's a draw, it'll go to a replay. Because there's Corona now, they've kind of cut it and said if it's a draw at full time, it goes straight to penalties.
Okay.
So it starts. So any team in any any football team in England can enter the FA Cup. That's why the FA Cup's so sick.
Right.
Because you could be a grassroots team, like just playing Sunday League with your man them, and then you could get to the third round and get a Man United away, a Liverpool away, and then that's like what dreams are made of.
Yeah,
so they call it
that's the shit that Marky Mark would make a movie out of.
Yeah,
or Tony Danza.
Yeah. So they call it the magic of the cup. And then back in the day, the one game that was always on, in the whole world, even America, was the FA Cup final. It was always on. And in England back in the day, the FA Cup final, the whole day would be strictly for the FA Cup final. So from you wake up at 9 in the morning, they'll have like sections on this team, on both teams that are playing, history of their things.
It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's literally, it's like the Super Bowl, but the cup one.
But it's the Super Bowl if the NFL played a tournament where, like, we could have a team play, like
Barstool could have a
play
team.
the Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly.
And we get killed, but that moment where, they'll have Arsenal, a huge fucking club, go and play, like, a YMCA team in front of, like, 1,000 people, right?
So what's the smallest?
That's awesome.
What's the smallest team that's ever won that tournament?
Tottenham.
Oh, really? So there's never actually been.
That was a setup.
I don't know. Recent years, probably smallest team was Wigan when they beat Man City in the final. That was like fuck me, bro. I remember Man City got a man sent off in the 83rd minute, and then Wigan scored 90th minute, literally 90th minute from a corner. Boom.
And Wigan's not even in the. Are they in the
worst thing is,
Championship League?
The worst thing is, the year they won it, they got relegated. So they got relegated so they won the FA Cup on the Saturday.
Yeah.
They came to us. They played us on the Tuesday. We beat them 4-1 and relegated them.
And they put because that's the other thing is that there becomes this, like, do we put all of our best guys playing an FA Cup game or Europa game or the EPL? So is the FA Cup, would you rather win the FA Cup or the league?
The league.
Okay, so that's not even close?
Yeah.
But FA Cup is second, right? You'd say, or no, not talking
UEFA,
about
right?
European. You'd rather win Champions League
first,
1, right?
Yeah. So the first one would be a European trophy,
and that is explain
that
to people. The Champions League.
So the Champions League is in England. It's the 4 best teams. In Spain, it's the 4 best. Italy is the 3rd. The 3 best. Portugal 2 best.
Germany
3 best, and then
Russia.
The little countries. The so to say, no disrespect, the so to say smaller minerals. So like Russia will have 1, Latvia will have 1, Poland will have 1, and then they get split into A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So 8 groups of 6. Yeah, you play each other 2 times, so home and away. The top 2 go through. The 3rd team drops into the Europa League. So at the end of the group stage, everyone gets 6 games. After 6 games, top 2 go through. The 3rd one drops into the Europa. The 4th one's out of Europe. Then it goes into knockout competition. So you got 2 legs. So after that you got the last 16. You get 2 legs there, but then you got away goals. So if you play away from home, if you score 1, that counts as 2.
Right.
So that's why you're always like when you go away, you're always like, bruv, if we lose 2-1, that's good. We drew 2-2.
Right.
So we're already, you understand? So as long as
it makes sense.
Get the away goal, blood, like.
Yeah.
Right. So like it's mad because you could win the home leg 1-0. No, you could. So what? So yeah.
It'd be way better to lose 2-1 than 1-0.
So watch this.
Yeah.
You could
on the road.
You could win your home leg 1-0, but then
lose 2-1 in
advance. Draw 2-2.
Yeah.
Away, and you're out because away goals.
Right.
It's
Okay.
mad. You've seen people go through on lower scores, but because they got the away goals,
and
it doubles it.
And so Champions League is to use an analogy for American sports, it would be as if there were competitive leagues to the NFL in like all of our neighboring countries.
Yeah.
And then after the Super Bowl, it's like, all right, the teams that went to the AFC and NFC Championship now play the top 4 teams from Mexico. And so I love that.
But it's not even like it's not even like that because it runs in the same season.
Right.
So
it's
everything
concurrent. It's concurrent.
so in the season you'll be in your league competition.
That's a confusing part, I think.
Yeah, because Arsenal, like the big clubs, let's say the big clubs, so Arsenal. So we'll start off in 4 competitions because we'll have the league, the 2 cup competitions, and then the European tournament we're in. There's teams that just have the league, and then you got like the EFL Cup and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So it's mad. There's so much fixture pile up, and then when Christmas comes, you're playing like maybe 6 games in the space of like 12 days.
So it sounds like there's just so many different tournaments and so many different cups and competitions that you play in. Is there actually, like, when is the off season for soccer?
So from May until August, that's when everyone has a break. But then when it's international year, you're fucked. Because if there's World Cup, then in you're a football player, you literally finish in May, you get like 2 weeks off, and then you're gone to train with your international team. And then you train with them, do your tournament until you get knocked out. Then you go away for 2 weeks. Then you're back training again.
Yeah.
So it's mad.
You basically have like a 2 weeks to go sit on a yacht with a model.
Or your wife and your kids.
Yeah. Remember the time the Marian Götze, he had that big fucking boner on the yacht? That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I bet you.
The Germany guy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was
that.
very funny.
Vaguely.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Nah, he had like, I remember.
Yeah, see, you do.
I know, of course I know, bro. Because that picture went viral on Twitter. He was in like tight shorts.
Don't try to pretend you don't know what I'm talking
Facts,
about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a semi.
And it was like
It's a
he had
DC
just won the
semi.
World
See,
Cup.
even that semi.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
semi.
Semi.
He had just won the World
Semi.
Cup, and then he's like, all of a sudden, everyone's after him
Yeah,
because he's got a fucking.
he scored the winner.
Yeah, because he's got a rock hard boner on him.
And he does have a beautiful wife.
I don't.
Well,
I
at the
thought you were
time
going
he
to say
did.
beautiful semi.
I don't know about that.
How can you get mad? How is that insulting somebody? Oh, look at this asshole that just won the World Cup. Now he's got a boner around his hot wife on vacation. Because that's supposed to be like owned.
That's what it is. They're trying to like just they're trying to just like throw dirt on his name because he's done well. So it's like, okay, how can we
Look
bring
at his
him?
dick.
Yeah, how can we bring him down now? Okay, look, he's got a boner.
What's a what's a Farmers League?
The Farmers League.
Yeah.
That's the Europa League.
What does that mean?
That's the one Arsenal.
That's the one that
I
we're
know,
in.
but I've just heard a lot of people talk about things like, "Oh, it's a Farmers League. It's a big insult." Right?
Yeah, because like it's not the serious teams. Like it's all the big teams are in Champions League, isn't it? It's the big teams that are kind of that fell off are in the Europa League. So like us, United, Tottenham, you get me. We're in it.
Yeah. What if you took an all-star team of everybody that played in the EPL, every team from there, every team that played in Ligue 1, every team that played in the Italian, whatever it is,
Serie
A, everyone that played in the Bundesliga, and everyone that played in Spain. Which country has like the best players that are currently playing in their league right now?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Russian Premiership.
They've won the most Champions League, have they not?
Nah, but when you look at,
I think I'm right.
but if
Bayern.
I don't know, man. I think England's got a good team, a very good team. If you put this all stars, because you got De Bruyne, Sterling, you got Kane the scumbag, you got Aubameyang, you got
Who's the best player in the world right now?
right now,
Messi.
Right now,
for me,
today,
the best in
Today.
the world for me. Like the best, I'd say the best. Yeah, like all right, the best is for me is Ronaldo.
Boo.
CR7, yeah.
I don't
But
like
for
him.
me right now, Mbappe.
Okay.
That makes sense.
They're not coming close to him, bro. That kid is something else, blood. The way he just goes.
Now, will he eventually like get transferred to the EPL at some point, or is he just going to be PSG for life?
Nah, he'll leave PSG. There's rumors that he's going Madrid.
Really?
We actually had talks with him. Wenger tried to sign him on a free. His contract was running down at Monaco before he signed his new deal. We actually had talks with him, but he never chose us. He chose to stay at Monaco.
Okay,
so
so-
we could have Mbappe now.
So, last question from me. Explain this: transfer windows and like being out on loan.
So transfer window is that's in the off. So you got transfer window from June until September the 1st, where you can just buy any player you want, do what you want, rare tear tear.
So it's not even a trade. You can just say, "I want this guy.
Yeah,
I
you
want
just-
Messi. I'm going to pay
200 million.
Yeah, and
Boom.
now he's on my team.
Yeah,
that's
Well,
fucking
not
awesome.
not as easy. Like obviously the club have to accept the bid.
Yeah.
And then contract talks and whatnot, and then you've got two transfer windows. So you've got it from June until September, and then you've got one in January. January, not a lot happens. More people go out on loan. The loan thing is where you can go to another club and then say, "Can we loan your player for a season? We'll give him back to you, but we'll pay his wages for the year."
Okay. What if,
But then he
what
has
if
to
that
go back.
player just really likes it on the new team though? Can
Then
he just be like, "I'm
but
staying
then-
here"?
Because if you loan a player, you can always put an option to buy. So if you loan him and he does good, then you've got that option to call the club and say, "Yo, you know what? He's done well here. We want to keep him. How much you lot want for him?"
So in the middle, in the second transfer period in January, if your team is shit and you're like, all right, well, we're not going to compete for the top. We're not going to get relegated. We're right in the middle, like an Arsenal right now. you can loan out one of your best players and be like, let's at least get some money for it.
Nah, fuck that.
They don't do that?
Nah.
No one does that.
Not your best players.
Okay.
You loan out people that can't get in the team.
Got
or you
it.
loan out people that you want to play, but you can't get them game time now, so you're going to send them on loan to get game time.
Why don't you loan out your best players and then just get a shitload of money for
That's
them?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what we do here in America.
Because loan fees are much like the loan fees like £1 million. You can't buy no one for £1 million.
I wish we had that element in pro sports here. Like loans would be so sick. If you were like, all right, we need a hit. All right, we're gonna loan Mike Trout from the Angels for 2 months, and then he's back on the Angels. That'd be awesome. That would be. I mean, I think that would make sports very interesting.
Yeah, the Carolina Hurricanes, their owner is just straight up like a payday loan guy anyway.
Yeah.
Like come the playoffs, just load up on guys from these like reserve rosters.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
All right, do you have any questions for us about America? We love having you here.
Why don't you lot fuck with football?
We do.
We do.
We fuck with football.
Like you lot,
we talk
like
soccer all
America,
the time.
No, America on the whole.
So I care more about women's soccer because we win at it. So I enjoy watching the women's national team. I obviously like when the U.S. is playing the World Cup. I watch every game. I watch mostly like every game of every World Cup regardless. But it sucks. It's very hard for an entire country to get into a sport when we sometimes aren't even like a top 30 team in the world at it. You know?
So from my perspective, I think we're getting there. But to me, it's when you have like the MLS. So I watch the EPL, then I watch the MLS. It's completely different. And you can notice it if you watch both. And that's no knock on the MLS because it's obviously a growing league. But it would be like saying I want to watch Division III football instead of the NFL. Like if you have the choice of both, you're going to watch the NFL. So I think when we don't have the best league, because you think about it, NHL, NFL, MLB, and NBA, those are the best leagues in the world for those sports. MLS is not that way, so I think it's a little bit harder. And I think they're getting there. I don't know. It's definitely growing.
It's never going to be the top tier sport in America. It's just not always going to happen. But
can it rise to top 3?
Top 3. Well, which one are you kicking out? Over NHL?
I wouldn't be shocked.
I'd say what? NFL.
In 50
years. NFL have always been number one.
It's like
NFL, basketball, and then football.
Well, not always
Hockey.
number one. That's the thing. So you could make the argument that it could because it has, baseball was America's pastime, right? Yeah. And now NBA and NFL have jumped it. So you think in 50 years there could be a world where it's NFL still number one, NBA, and then maybe soccer. I mean, it would be crazy.
Take over, yeah. No, it's not
like
impossible.
Totally
because
out of the realm.
Things do change in America. Like you said, horse racing, boxing, and baseball used to be the biggest sports. Just like
horse racing,
70 years ago, 80 years ago. So things do change, and I mean, the game obviously has global appeal. And the more that America becomes a melting pot and more people from different cultures move to this country, you're going to see television stations paying more money for those rights because they're like, oh, shit, now there are like 30 million people that might watch soccer on a Sunday morning as opposed to 10 million people just a couple decades ago. So it's going to grow. I don't know if it'll ever reach over like baseball or basketball, maybe hockey. It might be able to be hockey.
More goals, too.
Yeah. Make the goal bigger.
I mean, the goals, like, you have to say, I've seen it twice this year now. Arsenal has played 2 games where the opponent has scored a goal in the second minute, and then that's it. That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
And you could say the same about baseball, but even in baseball, when it's like a 1-0 game, then it's a pitcher's duel. You know what I mean? So when it's a 0-0 game, can you ever walk away from it being like, that was electric?
Yeah, because there are some games that are just, you can have a great 0-0. Where it's just end to end, and it's just the keepers are the ones that are just moving mad. Like
we like home runs, touchdowns.
Obviously, you like goals, but
beer. We're American.
Well, see, here's what you should do. What we did here in America is we sat down and we took our football and we said, you know what? If we just make every time you score worth 7 points, it seems like there's more scoring. Like, what if every goal was worth 5?
That would be cool.
That would get like a 5-0 game.
Yeah, you guys
I would
won
watch
15.
That.
You beat Leicester 15-5 today.
You see that? Doesn't that sound way more exciting?
Nah, that sounds like tennis, bro.
That's way
You
better.
understand?
Yeah,
Like
it sounds
40,
better.
50,
Oh, how about if
40,
you-
15.
It's-
How
Sounds
about if you
better.
score a goal, it's worth 4, and then you get an immediate penalty kick for the extra point?
Yeah, I like that. And
Yeah.
then maybe every corner kick is worth a third of a goal.
Yeah. See?
You're
All
just,
right, and then
just
you
trying
can,
to add
you
points.
can also
Yeah, yes,
use
exactly.
So
Nah.
also Troops, you can use your hands, and if you carry the ball over the end line, that's a touchdown. We'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a cool sport.
And then you wear pads.
We'll keep it 11 on 11.
Fuck pads.
That works.
The only pads we're wearing is shin pads. No head guards, no mouth guards, no shoulder blades, none of that.
And you can tackle each other, physically tackle each other.
And
you
Patrick,
can throw
Patrick
it.
Mahomes plays.
Yep. This sounds like a
that's-
good sport.
Nah, that
I think
sounds,
we fixed it.
That sounds bullshit. I think you just ruined it.
We'll get rid of VAR though, and
Huh?
we'll have Mike Pereira
Nah,
just do.
keep VAR. Just get the people to fucking
That's
actually
so.
know
That's
what to do.
I feel like I'd be very good at. That is to be like the VAR guy, because
You got your badges, blood. So you should ref.
like it or not, nobody really knows what a handball is, because it's so
But
subjective.
they changed the rules so much.
They
Yeah.
change it so much, and really, if you try to legislate what a handball is and isn't in soccer, you can't ever reach the perfect place, because there'll always be an instance where, okay, you can say only if it's an intentional handling of the ball.
or your hands in an unnatural position.
Or,
Right.
but what does that mean? Like an unnatural position?
Elbow.
Up in the air.
Yeah, but it's tough
Like
because
that.
sometimes
Someone's crossing the ball, you're doing that. That's unnatural.
it leaves too much up to the
Naturally,
officials
you
sometimes.
understand?
Yeah.
Looking like a hot dog.
Yeah.
You get me? Real talk.
All right. Everyone go listen to Troopz podcast with Za. It's called Back Again with Troopz podcast.
Is that like a little redundant of a name? Back again?
No.
Isn't it the same thing?
It's the catchphrase.
We're back again.
We're back.
Because you'll come back
But
again to listen.
We're back.
Yeah.
And we're back again this week.
Yeah, and every
Yeah,
time
it's like,
Arsenal wins, you're like, we're back again,
We're
even
back
though
again.
you're 10th in the table. 10th.
When I bring you London,
That's average.
When I bring you
That's
London,
average.
I'm gonna bring
I'm
you.
going to be back again.
Yeah, you won't come back again.
I'll bring an umbrella.
Yeah, you better bring more than an umbrella.
What
you
else?
better bring a vest,
Oh, pads so we can
Nah.
play some football?
something like that.
All right. Troops, thank you. Everyone follow him.
Nah, I appreciate you lot
Yes.
letting me come on, man. Seriously,
and watch
man. Big
his
up the man
live.
them.
His live watches are awesome. So anytime Arsenal's playing, he's live on YouTube. They're so much fun.
Nah, thank you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Big Cat, you're a troll, but you get me. You're my guy. PFT, you already fucking know, blood.
Troopz is brought to you by our very good friends over at Noom. Think about everything you've ever learned about getting healthy. There's a ton of contradictory information out there, and things like that old-fashioned food pyramid aren't much help. I remember growing up, when you saw the food pyramid, it was just like a base of all carbs. It was like if you eat just bread all day, if you're just pounding soda, if you're drinking anything with a lot of sugar in it, that's your carbs. You're going to be good. It's fine. The food pyramid, it works. Guess what? We learned some new information, and everything that we learned growing up is out the window now. You know how to chew. You know how to use chopsticks, kind of. You know how to fold a slice of pizza so the cheese doesn't slide off and you get that perfect first bite. But do you really know how to eat? Noom says if you want to lose weight, it's not about one thing that you ate today. It's about how you eat in general. Noom says it's about what you eat in general, and they teach you about eating, your cravings, and how to build new habits so you can ditch your misconceptions and get smart about the food and the choices that you make. Noom is based in psychology, and it teaches you how to eat so you can accomplish your personal health goals and stick with them long term. Because you don't need rules to lose weight, you need knowledge. And with Noom, you pick the health goals that are right for you, and Noom will personalize a weight loss program to help your aspirations become reality. So you set specific goals. If you want to eat better to feel better, if you want to understand your cravings, you want to know how to shop. You need to know that no food is necessarily bad. It's just bad times to eat it. You can have physical examples of how you're going to be improved by Noom in terms of more energy. You can enjoy exercise again. You can fit better in your clothes. And there's psychological things too. You can feel good about your choices. You can improve a sense of self-worth and mood. You'll have less stress. And socially, you'll feel more confident and comfortable in a crowd or social situations for that Zoom trivia night. With Noom, you're going to be able to learn about food. You're going to be able to learn how to make correct food choices and how to feel better about yourself, because it is based in psychology. So it'll teach you why you make the choices that you do, and they will give you the tools to replace your habits with healthier ones. There's a science to getting healthier. It's called Noom. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/PMT. You can learn how to eat again with Noom. That's Noom.com/PMT.
Okay, let's wrap up. We got a couple segments. We have a Stay Classy for our guy, Max Homa, who did not wear red on Sunday in honor of Tiger Woods.
Shame.
Who does he think he is?
Shame, Max. How dare you?
Unbelievable.
The disrespect. People are actually mad at Max for this because he didn't know that Tiger Woods was going to get into an accident before he packed his clothes to fly to this golf tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And so now people just decided a couple of days ago to wear red and black on Sunday.
Are they all?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of them are, but Tiger's not dead, is he?
No, he's not.
It's kind of weird.
Very weird.
To be like, we're doing this to pay respect to Tiger Woods.
Right. You can
Maybe
you
just
can,
wear socks that are red and black.
Yeah, you can hope that Tiger Woods gets better and plays again and lives a long life after this, and also be like, hey, the reality of it is he's not dead, so we probably shouldn't memorialize the guy when he's not dead.
Yeah, it's strange, but people are actually mad at Max for not having pre-packed red and black uniform, and they're like, why don't you just go to the store and buy them? And Max is like, well, I'm not super rich, and my sponsors that pay me.
Well, that's tough to say that after cashing the check.
Well, he didn't say I'm not super rich, but he did say like the sponsors that pay me. I can understand how like you're contractually obligated to wear certain things.
You know what? You told me all that, PFT. I don't care. Max, you're canceled.
Okay, see you,
Canceled
Max.
his ass. See ya, buddy. All right, we got a sorry not sorry. This is from Tommy Pham, who had an unfortunate incident in October. So October, he was stabbed outside of a strip club, and then apparently because of spring training and he's back healthy. But he told Bob Nightingale that doctors told Tommy Pham after he was stabbed that if he wasn't so muscular, he would maybe be dead or paralyzed, which is the greatest flex of all time. Mm-hmm. Being like, if I was a weak fucking scrawny bitch boy, I'd be dead. But instead, I'm an alpha male with a shitload of muscles, so I can handle a stabbing.
That's the Aaron Donald excuse for training with knives. He's like, I can do it because I'm 300 pounds with a six-pack.
Imagine the doctor saying that to you. Be like, listen, man, if you were a bitch, you would have been dead.
So his ab muscles were so strong that the knife couldn't cut through him and hit his spinal cord. That's pretty fucking cool.
It's got to be one of the greatest things that a doctor would ever say to you. I don't know if they phrased it that way, but I'd like to imagine the doctor came in and been like, dude, thank God you did those fucking crunches all those years.
I like to think the doctor just walked in and said, "Who did this, fam?"
Yeah. And then he pulls up a picture of a Verge, and he's like, "See this guy? Dead.
Dead.
Instead, you,
Fam is alive.
Chad, you are alive because you are so goddamn strong." And then finally, we have King Stay Kings. This comes from Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett went on Jimmy Kimmel's show, and he said that MJ talks such great shit, and then so we all obviously know those stories, but he added on a story that he saw Michael Jordan recently, and KG started talking a little shit, and MJ responded and was like, I put whatever, like 40 on you one night, and KG tried to dispute it, and MJ pulled over a guy who was like, here, show him, and a guy just walked over with all the highlights ready to go in a phone. So now this is probably going too far. Like, we probably are just assuming one little anecdote is how MJ lives, but I like to believe that MJ has a full staff walking around with highlights ready to go, depending on which NBA players he runs into.
I think it's even one level further than that. I think he has, you remember the Jeremy Renner app that Jeremy Renner made just for fans of Jeremy Renner? Like Facebook for Renner stands.
Yes.
I feel like Jordan has an app that he developed for himself that nobody else really has access to. He doesn't care if you or I can log on to it, but just his guy has the MJ app, and depending on who he runs into, you just search that person's name in the MJ app, and the entire game highlights of MJ giving that player his career high.
Yes.
That comes up immediately for him.
And the guy just walks over, shows it to you, and then walks back into the pack behind you.
He's so rich that he developed an app just for himself to use.
Right,
yeah.
and he has someone, he doesn't even know how to use it himself.
No, he's got one guy that's
someone
got the
else who
login.
knows how to use it, who understands how the entire app works. I just love this story because we can just assume that that's how he operates all the time.
I do believe that.
Yeah, you absolutely.
Because what else does he? He smokes cigars, gambles, watches basketball, and then just holds grudges. That's his full-time job.
Also, MJ's at a point now where any interaction he has with someone, he can just make it so much more memorable and have that person just go tell the story and then his legend grows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like any little interaction, you'd be like, you know what? I'm going to do this to this person when I see them next. And I guarantee you they'll tell the story on a podcast or a show, wherever it may be, because that's what that's going to be their best story. Think about how cool that is to be like, any interaction with me is that person's best story of their life.
That is pretty cool.
That's their Jimmy Kimmel late night story.
I'm going to do you a favor by being an asshole to you.
I'm going to give you a story that you can tell as an icebreaker for the rest of your life.
He's the nicest person in America.
Yes, is
Michael Jordan such an asshole that he's actually really polite?
He's been making small talk interesting for the last 30 years.
Fuck yeah, good job.
Just by giving people stories. Anything else?
LeBron could never.
Never, ever. Although did you see he had a little back and forth with Zlatan?
Yeah, I did see that.
Zlatan
was like, stick to sports.
Yeah.
And then LeBron's like, I'm not going to stick to sports.
I also would like to see, I feel like it made no sense. The Zlatan interview, it was just one little clip. I didn't see the whole thing.
Well,
I wanted to see the whole thing.
I mean, Zlatan just gives out his bits of his advice in little clips.
He just says, he says ridiculous things for his entire career. All right, that is our show. We'll see everyone Wednesday. I think we have a big guest on Wednesday. We'll see how it goes.
Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. 2 Hall of Fames. 2 different Hall of Fames.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Wait, hang on.
Numbers.
Animal fact. I'll look up the animal fact while you run numbers.
99.
18.
21? Oh, my God. I
8.
think it's 22 or 20.
93.
Was it?
93.
93. Studies have shown that wild chimps in Guinea drink fermented palm sap, which contains about 3% alcohol by volume.
Another first timer, 93.
Whoa.
Back-to-back first timers.
I'll be your dream, I'll be